Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lights Off, a game about Woden just needing to take a fucking nap. That's it. That's all that happens, chat. Woden, she's eepy. She's gotta take a nap. Gotta take a little bit of an eepy nap. Now, naturally, since Woden can't get all of the lights in her apartment at once, we've had to recruit people to turn off our lights for us. After all, Woden can't get all of them. Most of the time, she has her legs broken. So we recruited the one, the only. Not actually in the call right now, so we'll have to wait a second, but she is here. I'm gonna boost this game's audio up a little bit. Treas, there you are. Welcome. So Treas, we've been telling the chat. This is a game about Woden coming home from a long day of, Woden-related activities and having to, go to bed. So naturally, because most of the time her arms or legs are broken, we've recruited you, the goblin in her walls, to turn off the lights for her occasionally.
Yes. I see.
Yeah.
Define broken.
She's been shot in the head on more than one occasion.
First time?
We said on more than one occasion, so.
First time.
Home again.
Home again, home again. Now that's a poster I absolutely love.
Oh, okay. I love all the posters and how Eldritchian Nightmare that I would hang this shit. Would make turning off my lights the worst thing ever. So yeah, chat, all we gotta do, turn off our lights and go. Yeah, turn off the lights and go to bed.
Turn off the lights. That's easy enough.
I don't know why you're so nervous, Treas. This isn't a scary game. It's just a game about Woden going to bed. What's upstairs? We actually didn't go up here. Oh, we can't go up here. I thought this was... I don't know.
There's a wall.
Yeah, it's weird though, cause whatever. We thought we could because on night 2 we heard weird stuff and we're like, oh, I guess they want us to check the attic. I guess not though. I guess we were hearing those noises from somewhere else. Yeah, chat. We played this up to night 2.
Is that a hill clock?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I thought that was like ticking noises, like clicking on the wood or something.
Nope, there's a clock right in the hallway.
Huh.
I'm actually going to turn up my audio all the way, which means, Trish, you're going to be louder than God's revolver.
Indeed.
Oh, Jesus Christ, when I said louder than God's revolver, fuck me running.
Indeed.
I did boost the audio, so you have to go down a little bit there, Triss.
Indeed.
There you go. At that screeching hell volume, you're about my volume being loud, so that'll...
Yes.
Actually, how was that volume? Do that again. Triss, tell me about Mystia. Go on. What's Mistia's favorite dish?
I don't know.
Why have you failed me so? Alright, we'll turn the audio down a little bit. Okay. What the fuck was that? I got jump scared by the fucking lamp. Because we saw this and we thought it was like shoulders.
Nice. Don't forget to turn off the lights.
Never did.
Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
What?
Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Shrimple as, ladies and gentlemen. Shrimple as.
Scrumple.
Scrimple.
Shrimple.
Mimple.
Memphosophes.
There you go. Alright.
Time to turn off the lights.
Yep. Damn. Nice that our guy gets home every day and just instantly wants to pass the fuck out, bro. Bro, been there. Oh, that was the fridge. I was like, what the fuck is that power noise?
Nice. It turned itself on. Is this a new game feature? Well, new mechanics where they just turn themselves back on.
I don't know, because Tress, that happened, and we instantly got what this game was about to start doing. Because, okay, so in chat, we will say, someone did say there is no jump scares in this game. I'm not going to turn a corner, guys, going to go. So Tress, we should probably let on what this game's premise is supposed to be. The primal fear of, as a kid when you turn off the lights at night and go upstairs, it is tapping into that primal fear of just turning off the lights and just getting back to your room.
Go to bed.
Now again, I think
guess this is faulty.
What?
Guess they haven't. No, they haven't. They haven't made the automatic turn on feature for this one yet. How else would you explain that hallway? What turns itself on?
Tress,
it has a motion detection. It trolls you every time you exit. It turns on.
You fucking speak. When you speak, I need you to know. I turned that corner, and as I did that, you said something, and it scared the fuck out of me because we thought something was about to come out and be like, "Today's the day." Well, that time we expected it. What was that?
Nice.
Shh, what was that?
Shh.
Shut the fuck up. What was that? Okay, that was nothing. We're good. No, actually, you know what? I made it to night 3, Tress, and that's when we told the game to fuck clean off. Okay, so, all nice and fine. And then you get to night 3, and it's the worst thing we've ever experienced. Okay. Never good when it tells you the sprint button.
No kidding. Inside your own home.
What was that?
Nice.
The fuck
is it just me so I hear raspberry breath?
That might be me. I smoked weed.
No, I mean in game. Like I'm here.
I don't like
sort
that.
of noise.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Oh boy.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
There's shit. Like...
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. No, you didn't hear it, Tress. It made a creaking like it was coming down, like something was coming down the stairs.
No,
I
know.
And the fact you say you were hearing raspberry breaths, we're not. But there is like a droning. There's like a wind noise.
Wet noise.
No, wind. Like a.
You sure it's just the house? Better turn off the lights.
Oh yeah, that's the house, all right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree. They said.
Oh, someone's in our basement, like in our attic. Of course.
I don't want to turn this light off. It just told us the sprint button. I don't want to turn this light off. I'm good.
Oh, turn it off. It'll be funny.
Nah, bro, we good. Nah, cause
you won't be able to sleep. You won't be able to sleep without it.
We passed out with our lights on before. I'm good. You know what would be nice if I could shut my door. Now.
You probably should turn off that light, huh?
Probably should, huh? Can't sleep knowing the fucking the light. Can't sleep with the hallway light on. Come on, what do you think Woden is? A fucking savage? Some sort of ghoul?
That's a balloon.
I don't. What's
a shadow of a balloon?
What the fuck? What?
Below the lampshade. It makes the projection like it's a balloon. Oh, and still going through your shit again. Well, it's better than nothing. Better turn off the light.
Don't like it. I was convinced that blocked passage was gonna open right the fuck up. We're just gonna pretend, Woden's just gonna pretend it's noisy neighbors and pray that it's all good.
Indeed.
It's fine. It is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Treas, it's some noisy fucker upstairs. We don't need to worry about it. That's poor people problems, which Woden is poor. So it's rapidly becoming my problem.
That's nice looking fridge.
You remember that breathing you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear. There's actually breathing now.
I do hear it too. Thanks.
Oh.
Turn off your lights.
Don't you fucking play that game, you wily little cocksucker.
Nice.
Oh, this is what we're doing, huh? This is how we're playing.
Indeed. You better turn off that other light now.
Yeah, better get to it before I die of a fucking heart attack.
It'll be fine. Just head upstairs.
Now here's the thing, Tristan. Theoretically, it will be fine because Woden will just punch the ghost. I don't like it though. I don't like the fact my PC warmed up like it just spawned something. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. This is... We don't know which is worse, turning this light off and then something coming to get me and not knowing there's something in there, or going in there not knowing if something's in there. Oh, I'm fucked no matter how we go.
Nice. Turn off the light.
That's good painting. Just imagine, like, we turn the corner and there straight up is just a demon chilling in one of the rooms. Like, he doesn't jump scares. He's just fucking hanging. Bro's, like, perched up on my coffee table like a goddamn bird. We'd be so down. What? Oh. Midnight every night.
Indeed.
Why did it tell us about a sprint mechanic, Tris? Why did it have to tell us about a sprint mechanic? That's
Yes.
really cool.
It's a neat it's a nice quality of life feature inside your own home.
Yeah, it's really quality of life that it has a bar.
Indeed, it does. It's still quality of life. You can still walk around.
I still don't have to walk. That's barely a plus. That's like I have to actually turn it down. You in this game, the wind sound and you talking at the same time, it fucking has been destroying me. Because I keep trying to listen out for noises and then I get fucking assaulted by the wind. Just not opening my eyes. What's it gonna do? Kill me? Fuck you. No. 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 No.
It'll be
No.
fine.
No. 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 We're not doing this shit, game. We are not doing this absolute bullshit today. I gotta systematically turn on the lights. This light's actually better for me in terms of falling back. See, Treas, we gotta play this like Alien Dark Descent. I gotta have like a defense line. This light is my defense. I can't see downstairs, but I can see the stairs for when I have to fucking sprint like a bitch. Imagine we look downstairs, it's a serial killer, but like, nah, we went to bed, fuck you.
Nice.
Is that wood creaking or the growling of the death claw that wants to eat my ass? Good
Come
choice.
on! The Deathclaw wants your ass! I'm sure it'll be fine.
Bro, like,
Get
we
ground into a pulp!
does this even help? Lets him know I'm coming. Woden grabs her baseball bat. Alright.
Alright, pinhead!
How you doing?
Hey, Chief.
So,
How you doing?
So I'm gonna have to let you know right now, you know you've done fucked up, right? You've entered Woden's home, and it looks, I was expecting like a spooky ghost. You look like a fucking skeleton man, which means you're pretty damn corporeal. So,
Nice.
I just wanted to know if you had any last rites before, this is the end of your fucking life. Oh, you didn't vanish like I expected. That's not good for me. So, are you like just, are you real, or how does this work? No, but like,
It's fine!
no, but like, see, now we're sad, Treas, because now I actually want to know, could we have like fucking, like if we walked up to him, right? Was he either going to kill us, or was Woden about to throw hands with a skeleton? I'm disappointed that we don't get to know that now. We'll get him next night. You know what? Now that we know that he's a pussy that runs away from light, like, you know, like a what's that word? Oh, yeah, a pussy. That's the one. He's getting the fucking toss down. You know, he's gonna get fucked up. Now, imagine all this big shit I'm talking. He's going to be on the couch, and I'm going to scream.
It'll be fine!
See, it's all fun and games until much like Jason, he goes, okay, run them ones then. What? Like, no, because you ain't fitting the disrespect. like, that's the scenario I've decided to end my life in. And yeah, Woden's pretty cool with that. Now, if she doesn't get her perfect 8 hours of sleep, then she's gonna kill this thing. Then the demon dies. Wise decisions, Mr. Demon. Wise decisions. Oh boy.
Night 5.
Oh boy. Now I'm gonna get my measly paycheck from Freddy Funbear.
1 sec.
Oh, yeah, just leave me alone here. It's fine. I'm not gonna throw up violently. It's good.
Food came to me.
Okay, cool.
1 sec.
You ain't fitting to disrespect me like that. That's gonna happen to us. Okay, couch boy, let's dance. Wise.
Wise indeed.
Y'all just demons, right? We're all good? Check those corners, Marines.
Woo woo.
You know, here's the thing. Now, we know
Night 4 is normal. Like, night 5 is normal.
What? Yeah, no, Night 5's pretty chill. Hanging, chilling, grilling. I'm getting ready every time we do that to just turn around. No, we ain't doing your scrapity bullshit. Oh no, we're not doing that today. No, that won't. No.
Come on, it just wants to have fun.
Well, is it a girl? Because if so, then girls do just want to. No, hold up. No, cause you ain't. Nah, cause you ain't fitting to disrespect me by thinking I'm gonna be a pussy with one light on. We gonna toss down, fucker. Let's do this. And? Now keep in mind, I said next time we'd see you in my house, I was gonna toss down with your little ass. And as Woden would say, I'm a woman of my word. Just so we know who's in charge of this house, you know? Yeah, you gotta keep me out, huh? There's actually an invisible wall, by the way. I can't rush him. I kind of wish I didn't do this now, because that is really... Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, no, I'm seeing what's happening now. Touche. Instantly all the fear is now back. Because, this is actually the worst thing ever. Because you know it's gonna make a scrapey sound, and I could open my eyes, but, like, if we do, like, I'm just gonna have to, like, close them and just deal with this and hope that maybe it's not gonna kill me, and, you know, that's gonna be a really... Please, God.
Nice.
No, I'm good. I'm good. He's hanging out. He's watching TV. It's fine. Whatever. Fuck it. He's watching like a Spanish channel. Who gives a shit? That's fine.
Night 6.
Very good. Night 6 is going to be nice and easy. Capture evidence of the entity. Got him. Yeah, so remember when Woden found out that he's a pussy who tries to hide from her and blocks her path? Yeah, no, now she's like, no, fucker. All right, then we're doing this my way. Remember, we did say he ain't fisting to disrespect us like that. He wanted to come into Woden's house and not pay goddamn rent. Well, then there will be consequences to these here actions, my man. Cool. You ain't fitting to disrespect me like that. Okay, I got a plan now, Treas. We got a plan on how to take down this fucker. Easy peasy, lemon squid.
Nah, you gotta banish it.
I gotta take him out. Am I catching feelings? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know where this is going. Don't worry, we got a plan. Treas, there's a plan. You have to have faith. We'll turn that one off last we feel. I like how it broke our light and then apparently fucking replaced it. What, bro? Yeah, they replaced my broken light. That's something. That almost makes up for what's about to happen. Is that you making that noise? I'm guessing not. I had a plan. I'm gonna fuck it. Woden wins again, ladies and gentlemen. Got him yet again. So, Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is about how Woden would do it. All right, fuck it. Let's go through it again. Yeah, it's gonna make me do the whole thing again. But let's see what actually happens if we, take this fucking bullshit seriously. Treas, we actually do have another horror game if you're up to another quick little thing. This one's more text based, so it's a lot more reading and character driven. Should have it downloaded. Let's get an actual real ending real fast, and then we'll. Now that we know we don't have to care about our safety. I'm saving a bullet just for him. EP. Treas is EP. Normal night for Woden. She just, yeah, I just have to deal with the fucking specter in my goddamn closet.
Yeah.
Fucker keeps eating. Fucker keeps eating my socks. Treas, why you stealing socks like that? So wait, hold on. Why'd the entity turn the light back on then if he needs the light to be off to do shenanigans? Also, he fucking moved our furniture. You little shit, you can't rearrange. Also, damn, this guy must be the fucking heaviest sleeper if he knows a straight demon's in the room and he's still like 3 seconds out like a light, gonna go to work tomorrow refreshed. That is fucking impressive. Shift to sprint, always a good button to have.
Yep.
Always good when it's limited.
Indeed.
Oh no, Treas, it's coming from upstairs, the blocked off place, which means theoretically that literally is just our character's neighbors.
Yes.
Nice. That's not even the demon in this scenario. We're good, we're fine. We're always fine. That means the neighbors broke into our house. The neighbors did it. So what have you been eating? Been eating a fucking Dorito? Oh.
Chimichangas.
Oh? Chimichangos? Man, I can't wait for them to break my damn dishes.
Yep.
Now listen here, you son of a bitch. How dare you break my damn dishes? I'll have you know. Only renters can break those now. Best get. Well, just fucking shoes them off like that. Best get now. Let something happen to you, something fierce out in here. I do like to imagine that's how Woden would try to frighten off a specter, by just talking Southern at it. Is anything scarier than Texans on their 5th McDouble? No. Where the fuck am I at? Glad I got a piano I never play. That's good. Is that how we romance the demon? Oh. Very cool. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yo, thanks, dog.
Now I have to pay for this, you little shit.
That, or he bought us a new one. Because the next day, we got a camera to find him. We don't think we ever replaced it. Come on out. Don't hide now. Now that you've done been discovered. Oh, you fuck off. Don't act like you can just hide now, you lily-livered son of a bitch. Treas, get him. Jump him. Jump him on our behalf. He was there. We saw him. The beast. Got him. He tried to jump scare us, but we jump scared him. Woden is the jump scare. We are the one who knocks. Alright, let's try this without trying to fuck the monster. As good of an idea as that is. Not yet. Not yet, Treas. Soon, but not yet. What exactly is our big fucking plan? I have actual questions. What the fuck is our plan here? I see. Trust we understand what our plan is. Woden has a really, really good fucking plan. This is the greatest plan ever. This is the greatest plan. Can't end poorly. Alright, let's do this.
Indeed.
Now, we could just leave. Stay in the light, Treas. Stay in the light. Less the demons, Treas. Less the demons. This seems like a lot of rigmarole to just punch a ghost.
Yep.
Which, as we all know, is Woden's big plan anyway. Why do we feel like it's lying to us by telling us to stay in the light? It's just making me dance in damn circles. Are we about to know what the Simon Says horse shit? Oh, fuck. Uh-huh. We're scared to both be out of light, but also in the light.
Guess the neighbor's doing a funny prank.
Then Woden's neighbor's about to get his ass ripped. What? Oh, nice. The ritual's over. Cool. I won.
Nice. Remember when you seduced the demon?
I remember. Now we go to bed. Oh, go fuck yourself. We feel like in this scenario, you just go like, you know what? I don't give a fuck if the ritual's over. Lights are staying on. Just for tonight. Lights are staying on. Oh, we're keeping the
You
kid.
know it's on. You know it's only a good thing if, quite honestly, we quote unquote banished it, but the fact we had to leave all the lights off means it would come back anyway.
No, don't worry. We're keeping the candles on downstairs. I mean, it's fucked. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Candles are off. Candles are on. Not lights. You gotta be.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, we're not done yet, huh? You want round 2? Did he? Wait, did he just flashbang me? So we're not done, huh? Oh, okay. Oh.
Light.
I was lied to. There was one jump scare. Okay.
How's that not burning down the house?
We could just leave Treas. We're not going to, because Woden pays too much rent on this damn building, and we don't feel like going through all that bullshit again. So, we suppose, fight me, beast. Wait, this shit was in my home the whole time?
I guess so. Also, I see why you doing the seduction now.
Oh.
Cause that shit is hot.
Oh, hold on. So, does this up or lower my property value? Yo, what's up, dog?
That skull face is hot as hell.
I think it was.
I see why we sold our soul to him.
Oh no, we're the heir, Treas. We became which makes sense. Woden is the devil, so yeah, I guess we never really were in danger. I guess that was just like my boss. Like that was one of my Woden's demon corpos coming up, be like, "Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Boss." Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Not bad. So Treas, let's go over to that other thing we had. We got should be pretty fast. It is. You know? It's got kind of creepypasta vibes, shall we say? Or like kind of those kind of eldritch stories. Yeah, you'll see. You'll all see. Oh, and so this is buried, and this is basically the whole game. Now, we make certain decisions that are going to affect... Yeah, so... You may not think it, but you have a lot of decisions right now over who lives and who fucking dies, and in what way, and the things are coming, Treas. The things. What are the things, you may ask? Oh, they're fucked up. So, do you want to read this? I guess we'll read the description of good old Woden here, and you get all the voices.
Sure.
Okay. I open my eyes, and the first thing I want to do is scream. Fall on my back, and everything seems to hurt. The trees overhead look familiar. It's a clear night sky, almost beautiful. Except for the fact that this means I've been out cold for at least 6 hours. But there's something wrong. I don't remember what, but something happened in my head. My God, my head hurts. And a ringing in my ears. Was there an accident? An explosion? I think. I remember Dennis screaming, but after that, I can't remember. As I sit up, I notice that my heart has been thrown off. I look around the area, but it's not there. It feels strange to go anywhere without my heart but I've got to find the other members of the crew. They could be in danger. What do we want to do? If there was
I say search for the hard hat.
Okay. After all, if it's been 6 hours, surely, something will be. I get up on shaky legs and look around for a moment. A few nearby trees look to have splintered and broken at the base recently. They certainly weren't like this earlier. Searching for the hard hat feels normal. It makes me feel like maybe there isn't something wrong here. I see it, beyond a fallen log, about 10 feet away from me. I was thrown that far behind me. Driven by nothing more than habit, I walk over to it and pick it up and place it on my head. Next, I walked over to the corner of the logging site. I don't like what I see. Ooh, yeah, that's not good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not good at all.
so yeah, I think these are all like just real photos of like places for the most part, but
Hmm.
it does do something to kind of give you an idea. Like, yeah, that's probably an accident that happened at log company, but you can see nobody's hurt. That just a bridge fucked up. But it's like that. From how he's described an explosion and trees destroyed and ripped, it's like, oh fuck, something did not have a very good time with us, huh?
Hmm.
So, yeah, so we're part of a. It should be clear by now, but we're like a lumberjack or like part of a mining crew. Good old Woden out running security for a mining company. Once again, I stole some poor idiot's job. All right, logging site looks like a bomb was detonated right in the center. I don't know where to start. The one oh yeah, I'll just go to the thing and read from there. Thankfully, it'll always let you scroll, so we can just have it skip and read from there. I like that a bit better, having it show up a little bit. The logging site looks like a bomb was detonated right in the center. I don't know where to start. The one load we had managed to stack on the truck for the day is overturned. Trailer bent, the logs hang off the back. What the hell is? We actually can't tell if these are real pictures sometimes, or it's just really well painted, or like in a game or something. It's kind of. My head is killing me. This ring in my ears. Can't hear anything. Not birds, not my footsteps, nothing. Makes me wonder if I hit my head after my hard hat flew off. Went through a quick mental checklist to make sure my brain is still working. My name is, well, I'm changing that because it doesn't matter what any of this says. Woden, I'm lying for 5 minutes. Yeah, Woden again definitely stole someone's job. Although, at 41, we could imagine Woden would just be fucking, to train would just go around punching trees. Kind of like Kid in Street Fighter 6, how he joined a construction site. That'd be Woden. Just a train, she'd just be a lumberjack and punch trees. There you go. Occasionally have to fucking wrestle Jove and suplex her.
Hmm.
Like fucking Zangief out there. I think that man does have a pet bear though that he wrestles. Cause fuck people. Makes me wonder if what I own this. This is mine. Never mind. I'm fucking rich. Apologies. I didn't. Treas, bow your head. We didn't realize this Woden actually made money and was successful. And we've been logging the strip of Kentucky. Oh, never mind. We're in Kentucky. We're definitely not winning. A small logging company have been logging the strip of Kentucky woodland for almost a month now. Okay, so my brain works. Besides the moment where I believed I was a 40-year-old man in the year 2017. 2012, maybe. It's so weird to think that this game did come out in 2017. Treas, did you see that clip we sent you?
Yeah.
Did your nostalgia fucking, destroy you for a moment like it did us?
I mean, not that one, no. Unfortunately, it wouldn't load.
Oh, fuck. Also, I should probably change the title. Hold on. Buried. So, Treas, we know how to get the best ending in this, but we're gonna kind of let you make the decisions. But we will say the final option, it's pretty obvious which one you should choose. But we like to believe now that this is Woden in the future, and the other game is after she comes home from work from this event. The week past that, it's like, well, fuck, now there's a demon following me. God damn it. Because we can't get out of this. That's we like to believe this is a prequel to that game. When we got home and she's like, oh god damn it, now one of my demon corpos wants to talk. Motherfucker, I just survived bullshit. What the fuck do you I look around the logging site, my mind trying to figure out what's happened. Just about every piece of equipment has been overturned or tilted. Where do we want to look?
I see, look at the debris.
Okay. There Oh, also we can turn sound off. What do you mean sound? Important choice notifications. No, turn those off. I don't want to know when we do something important. I actually don't want to know when we make an important decision. Ah, no, that's turned. We see. No, so we have actually turned that off. So if it says on, so like the like wind noise was the noise. I gotcha. Okay, that makes better sense. We thought like there was supposed to be like explosion. Okay, you know I like having this little spookiness in the background. It does. We will say we actually played this with a buddy, Treas, the same way we're doing it with you with Bluesy, and we fucking love this game. We love the story of it, and there is a character that you'll understand why we say we save a bullet for him. There's at one point like there was one bullet in this assault rifle, and us and Bluesy like several times there was like monsters coming. We're like, no, we ain't gonna use this bullet because we saved that bullet for him. Saving it. There were bits of debris everywhere. There was fragments of 5-gallon bucket I keep our worker eggs in, a loose saw chain, and overturned gas canister. Had there been an explosion, all of the... How loud is the ambience? It's fine. Yeah, fine. All of the fuel on site would have started a fire, but there's no charring, no burning, nothing. I walked through the area where Dennis had been working. From the looks of it, he'd been moving slowly. He'd only taken down 4 trees a day. Smelled lunchbox open, indicated that he'd been taking an early break. But he's not here. No one's here. Where the hell is everyone? I could try to make a call on my cell phone, but its battery's already running really low. Not that it matters. Reception's crap out here. We could try, even though its reception is crap, we could try to call one of the workers and see if we hear something. Or we could yell out.
I say call on the cell phone just to make sure.
Okay. I pull up my cell and try to make a call to Frank. It rings and rings, then it just goes to his voicemail. But before I can leave a message, my phone goes dead. Great. I hope I don't need my phone anytime soon. Might as well start walking. The highway is almost a mile back through the woods, but the gravel road we used to reach the site, maybe the crew ran that way for help. Why would they have left me? I feel like we fucked up. Hold on. Tris, I wanna go back and see something real fast. Yeah, no, take me back to the start. Did we fuck up? I can't miss my favorite character, Tress. Mostly because without him, I have to voice this game for the next 30 fucking minutes. Okay, if this actually is how we get our character, I'm calling that other one a mulligan dress. Because I cannot go without fucking my boy. This is all fine, no, this is... no, we don't need to see what's over there. I think if we search, like, we find, like, at some point I know we find a dead body. It doesn't really mean much. I can spoil some of the first stuff, it doesn't really mean much, but there's, like, we can find, like, the dead body of, one of our employees. And it changes, like, a bit of dialogue later on, where, like, when we find, this one... Okay, yell out. Okay, no, then we'll do it how you did it. Because that means we lose our phone, Tress. And I just didn't want to like lose my boy. I thought we couldn't lose him. Also, did it mention that it did mention that we do have our hard hat, right? Like canonically in the game we do have it. Right? I think that's what it said. Because do you wanna actually like? Because if I think it gives us the hard hat. Do you want to just grab our hard hat, or do you want to search around for some stuff? Because if it actually do give us the hard hat, we almost want to say there is a moment where the hard hat is fucking useful. Like there is a moment, but we're not sure.
I say get the hard hat anyway, just to be safe.
Because it does say he found it and picked it up. Like Woden does canonically have it, we think. Hold on. Done this far, I walk over, pick it up, and place. Yeah, so it does say we did put it on our head. Now, again, we don't get to see what's important, so we have to make guesswork. But Treas normally would say, like, oh, that was important, or it's like, oh, it just changed a little bit of dialogue. We don't get that benefit. But I think if we had searched, we would have found, like, a dead guy. Do we want to look at the rear of the truck?
I'd say the truck. Just
yeah.
something different.
Yeah, let's see what's in the truck. The hitch is completely broken, like it was blown off in an explosion or a really bad accident. Had there been an explosion, all the fuel to start a fire. There's no burning, nothing. Okay. So, yeah, mostly same stuff. So we're making the call? Are we?
Yep, calling the phone.
Yeah, we chose that. We're gonna stick by it. We lose our phone. Okay, through the woods down the gravel road we used to reach the site. Maybe the crew had ran that way for help, but why would they have left me here? Were they scared? Out of sorts? Maybe I can catch up to them. With my truck turned over on its side, it looks like I'm walking. God, I can't remember what I was doing before waking up on my back. What's that? Underneath the dozer. Oh my god. It's a leg. It's either Tony or Dennis. The dozer looks unstable, like it might roll some more. But it'd be safe to go to get close, but at the same time I can't just leave him there.
I say go look.
Alright, I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit.
What?
I'm not sure if we can die. No, that's me. No, don't worry, Treas. We're gonna let it roll through before we start voicing stuff. But don't worry, I'll let you know. I don't know if we can die. I know we can get a bad ending at one point, and we can make decisions that get other people killed. Most definitely, but I'm not sure if we can really die. I think we can get fucked up, and like, which will bone us for like other checks and other decisions later. Like, if you run out of ammo, you can't shoot a guy. It is gonna start mattering what items and shit we have. Actually, this is a survival horror game pretending to be a visual novel. It's gonna start very much mattering at like, as I said, there's 5 chapters about chapter 2's kind of choosing how we're built. This is like our backstory. 2 is how we're gonna be built, and then 3 is just, well, prepare to meet actually a really terrifying and very interesting enemy. I really like them, but we're gonna ruin them. Anyway, hey, I yell, "Are you okay? Are you alive?" I hold onto my hat. Okay, so canonically we do have our hard hat. That is gonna matter, because remember at some point, like, having our hard hat actually like helps us really, really good in a check, which sucks because I think if you search around, you actually find something really neat. But the hat was just super fucking meta for something we did as a build. I like how we say a build in a visual novel. Yeah, man. In order to beat Monica, you gotta have a dex build. I skip over the wrecked equipment and stray logs to get closer. I can see a bit more of the leg. The jeans are soaked in blood. I recognize the work boots. It's clearly Tony. Oh, his leg has been an impossible angle. It's nearly crushed flat. The closer I get, the more apparent it became that Tony didn't survive. Okay, now Woden kind of knows it's over, and bringing the body out would just kind of desecrate his dead corpse. On the other hand, he's basically a pancake, and while maybe we can get his body out, but if not, I can still get those jeans out. Now, he might have some stuff on him, like a phone. I can maybe save that,
Yeah.
On the other hand, he did say this truck looked like he was about to tip from like anything.
I'd say leave the body alone.
Okay, we're not gonna fuck with him. Are you sure?
No. I can't risk it.
Okay, we're not gonna risk it for that biscuit. There's nothing I can do for him now. I start to back away slowly. In my shock, I stumbled backwards, tripping over one of the stray logs. My head collides with one of the logs as I bite the ground, but my hard hat does its job. That guy said I'd look for it earlier. Okay, that was one moment. Also, Trust, we think there's like a check to where sometimes you can fail something. No, I think that does fuck you. I think if we try to pull it out, like we just pull his leg and get knocked out. Like either way, we get our shit knocked if we didn't find our hard hat. That's actually the one of the decisions getting our hard hat saved us from. But we still do have our hard hat, I think. There's a job the guy decided to look for it earlier. What's more startling is the realization that Tony's dead. I don't think it'll matter anymore, but we do know, like, somehow getting hit like that fucks you super bad for so many later things. Like, you might as well give up that you're not getting the best ending. Someone's dying. Many people are dying. It's over. We think. One day, we might actually go. I mean, it is Spooky Month, and we were genuinely saving this game for Spooky Month, so we might get a couple people in and see what happens. But I do know hitting your head does something really fucked. What's more stories? I look at him and I feel something rising in my throat. I don't know if it's a scream or vomit, but I have to push it away. If I lose my cool right now, there are too many questions that will go unanswered. Shit, I can't believe this. Tony had 2 boys. Coach's oldest son's baseball team. Yeah, poor Tony. Bravest bastard. He was the hardest worker. He was one of the hardest workers I had. One of the most honest and reliable men I knew. This is right. I can't stay here. I have to find Dennis, Frank, and Joe. Try out what the hell happened here. I think if we had searched, we would have found out one of these guys is dead. I can't remember who, but I think canonically, like, if we do certain stuff, like not get our hard hat, we can solve the mystery of, like, everyone's, I think, either dead or maybe they survived and left, but I think if you, like, the decision we've made now is pretty much, like, we're not going to be able to confirm everyone's death now, but yeah, probably they're dead. It's like, you didn't confirm it, but with what you see happen later and what you find out caused this, they either lived and they're calling in sick the next morning, or they're dead.
Yeah.
There is not a second option. But like we said, maybe one of the other guys survived. Okay, continue. Get us out of our logging place. Yeah, okay, this has to be like some, like, in Gary's mod render stuff, right? Or something, right? Because I don't know, those logs look like so realistic, but yet not. As I walk through the stacks of logs from last week or so of work, everything feels frozen. It's high-pitched sound in my ears. It's terrible. It keeps happening every few seconds. It stops like it's coming from far away. I can't help but wonder, is it my ears or something else? Ooh. The silence out here is creepy. There's a smell, like an atmosphere after a bad summer storm. Oh, I know that smell. You know, it's like wet dog, but like wet dog actually smells nice. It's like worse. You know, like that after like a storm, like that.
Yep.
I definitely get it. I might as well admit, I'm a little scared. Woden is terrified. For once, she might actually be in danger. Everyone is missing. It's dead quiet out here. There doesn't seem to be a breeze to rustle the leaves and branches. My right knee hurts like hell. I bet it was hurting so bad before that I never even noticed the pain in my knee. Must have hurt during the what? Accident? Or wait, is that Dennis? I see him sitting on the ground, motionless, about 30 feet away.
I say you out.
Dennis? I yell. Dennis, can you hear me? Dennis lets out a shout like someone waking from a nightmare. He looks back at me from the ground. I'm Woden. Fuck off.
Like, yeah, why do I heal you?
I'm Woden. Fuck off. I stole his name. I stole this man's life. Never refer to Roger as Roger. I'm Woden forever. I like how you sound nonchalant waking up from being near dead. Dennis is built like a wrestler. The bad... oh, it's Jove. Oh, that's gonna suck then. Maybe. Depends. We'll say this. Dennis has a chance of dying. A lot of people we're going to meet have a chance of dying or living. And we think anyone can live, but anyone can die at any point. So this might as well just be Jove. So Roger's Woden, phenomenal. I guess we got Jove out here. Built like a fucking bear and has a tough personality to match. But in this moment, looks disoriented, even a little anxious. I'm glad to see him. Fear on his usually confident face is alarming. The hell happened? Oh no, that's them.
What the hell happened? What's going on?
Uh,
Hmm.
oh, since this is us talking, I'm gonna, I don't know. The crew is missing.
Missing? Where do you think they went?
I'm not sure, but it has me pretty freaked out. Something's not right here. Still sitting on the ground, they look around the woods, as if they just now understand the severity of the situation. No, that's me. The equipment is overturned. Dozers too, I say, shifting my hard hat, wiping my forehead. You okay? I ask him.
Yeah, it's just shaking up.
Me too. Ugh, fucking the bro team meme clap. This might be the most intimate conversation Dennis and I have ever had. Well, he and I has always been on good terms. We've never been particularly close. Oh yeah, so this is Woden with Joe. Phenomenal. I don't know. Stranger danger. I've always respected him, though. Sure, he's come to work a few times looking like he's been in a bar fight the night before. I assume Jove gets into many of those. Canonically. But I've also seen him do an enthusiastic impression of a dinosaur as he played with Tony's kids while they waited for their dad to finish up his shift. Oh. That's when it hits me. Fucking Jove, Jove and Tony, homies. You know, fuck the bro team over there. Good friends. Not sure I want to rattle them with the news of Tony's death right now. Not before we know what's going on, but... Not gonna say anything. No, there is so much because we don't remember how much this affects things, but like, we don't know if it doesn't affect it at all or not.
I'd say don't mention Tony.
Are you sure? Literally his best friend, or like good friends. He knew his kids. And you know, we are basically telling him we're trying to find the rest of the team.
I'd say Tony is dead. Just in that case, then.
I'm not gonna lie, no matter what, I was gonna override and choose this for this because I fucking can't, man. Dennis is like, not even like with future knowledge, because there's gonna be some shit that happens to us, and there's gonna be some high stakes situations, and we feel like there's never gonna be a good time after this moment. I think you can definitely tell him, but we don't think there's ever a good time to tell him after this moment. It's either you tell him when we barely know what's happening, but at least we think it's just a normal accident, rather than when it gets we're playing it for Spooky Night, so you already know it's not as simple as an accident. That's where like it's this is the only time it feels right. Feel bad otherwise. One day we might do with not mentioning Tony. Oh, it hurts me. Played with his kids, man. Damn. Plus, like we said, most of this game is us going deeper in. I think there is like maybe one guy you have that isn't accounted for that you have to search for and find, but like the whole thing is built off we're trying to find these guys. So it's also just like from a logical standpoint, it's like, well, there's no point in him worrying about. Oh shit, that's also a good point. If he's worried about Tony and like wanders off while he's injured,
Yep.
I'll be honest, Tris. We remember some stuff like one way Dennis can die that we're gonna definitely not make sure he doesn't. I don't remember when it happens, but I remember when it's gonna happen. Don't worry, I'll save his life if need be. But I remember most of this game. I remember some of the mystery of what's happening. I remember the monsters especially. Tris, you're gonna like the monsters, but you're gonna have the exact same thought that's gonna ruin them for a good 30 minutes. When you think about them conceptually, it will be horrific and really scary and actually make them a really good threat. But the first thing you think of is gonna ruin them for a good bit. I'll say it involves Gary's mod. Tony's gone, Jove. We lost him. Oh, fuck, it told me. I didn't want to know. God damn it. Yeah, turn that off. I don't want to know that. You're upfront about Dennis with Dennis about Tony. Dennis is
Hmm.
maybe it always does that one, like as a tutorial thing to show you there are important choices. Maybe.
Hmm.
For now, it won't matter. Whatever. I mean, we'll still stick with our choices no matter what happens. Maybe that is just telling us, like, hey, you did, whatever. Dennis's eyes or Joe's eyes fix on me, startled. He was fucking pancaked by a goddamn dozer, my man. Joe pauses.
Yeah.
Damn, shit. I didn't even realize that was your first line. I thought it was just the normal Vietnam reaction. Just Joe in a Vietnam uniform hearing that. Shit, he was a good one. Lights up a cigarette. Joe paused for a moment. Like she's trying to understand what I said. Her eyes narrow and her bottom lip quivers. No, give me that shit again. That was a good one. She says, I can tell they're fighting back tears. Her and Tony had been tight. Almost almost like siblings.
Hey,
She adds quickly, as if trying to escape the reality of Tony's death.
did you see that light?
No, I say. No? What did you see?
I don't even know, like, Woden.
There you go. If it says just here, they say, we can just kind of take that as a taking a breath. I think we need to keep saying, I say I think we can kind of grasp it, so. Like, don't worry about pausing for those.
It was like this flare of white light that came right out of the ground like an explosion.
Unless it's like, that was no equipment, Dennis interrupts. Like, if it's one of those, yeah, but like if you see it just says, I say, it's like, who gives a shit? Just to speed this up, because there is a lot of, and I don't want to make this a two-parter. It's not really a game big enough for that. It is kind of like one of those, we can be in like an hour, maybe two. Like, two if we're going slow. But we can, it is like us and our buddy even be in like a night. But, yeah, this is still chapter 1. Nothing important has happened yet, except Tony's dead. Rip in pepperoni, Tony. So we don't stop for eyes. So there was an explosion. Maybe it was some equipment, or...
This was no equipment.
Dennis interrupts, agitated.
The huge ball of light came straight out of the damn ground.
Not really an important decision, but I guess what do we... Where did it go? It's not like I want to follow it. I mean, fuck, if it fucked us all up this bad, I don't want... Woden wants to throw down. But there's a time and a place, says, There's a time and a place, said Callie. Now is not that time. But then again, what does it look like? Well, a big fucking ball of light. I guess where did it go, right? So we don't go that way, at least, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Tris, what do you think? I mean, this isn't really an important decision. Just like, what would you rather know? We're learning a bit of lore about what the thing looked like for way later.
I'd say, what did it look like?
All right, fucking huge ball of light, dumbass. Oh, that's you.
Why, like looking straight into the sun? It just felt like someone stabbed me straight in the eyes with a hot knife.
When?
I'm not sure. But when I finished about 10 trees for the day and was about the top one, that's when it happened.
You were almost done with 10 trees?
Yeah.
She says, looking at the ground.
You know, I wouldn't want to take lunch break until I was done.
And that's when the light blew up? Oh no!
That's the lady.
Okay, that's still her. Oh, that's.
Hmm.
Uh,
You don't believe me?
I believe you. No, fuck it. I don't even think there's a decision there. I believe him. What? Yeah, man. Cause I got a better explanation for this bullshit. Uh huh. We don't see why we wouldn't. She saw what she saw. I think to myself. She has no reason to lie about this. Oh my god. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But if I'm being honest, it scared me pretty bad. And if they're all the same to you, I'd like to get the hell out of here.
We both stand up and start heading toward the road. It isn't until we start moving that I see Jove's wounded. Her right side is coated in blood. The red seeping through her blue work shirt. There's splatters of it here and there, but also very large splotches that make me worried. Are you in a lot of pain? Nah, man, Sunday afternoon. Fresh as I guess how the fuck did you? Cause our hard hat got knocked off 10 feet. How the fuck did you get that bad? That's you.
I'm not sure. I must have gotten thrown or hurt somehow from that light.
It's then when I noticed that the strange ringing noise is still filling the air. Hey, I say, stopping. Do you hear that high-pitched ringing noise every once in a while? Jove just looks scared when I ask her this question. She just nods.
I thought it was just me.
She looks out of sorts and uncertain. I've never seen her like this before. It's obvious she's looking for some reassurance. Even though I'm her boss, there's something very unnerving about this. Well, from what we know, it's not okay, but this is more of a reassuring thing. But we never really felt right treating Dennis like a kid like that. It's like, man, we both grown ass damn adults. You know, it always felt a bit foolish. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, Jove? Or Treas? Both. Huh? What are we thinking?
I'd say it's freaking me out.
I'm sure I sound scared, but I don't really care. I look to Jove and see that my confusion and fear have seeped into her. And is that disappointment in her expression as well? I think so. She expects me to be stronger. Bro, I'm younger than you. Fuck you. I made my fortune by punching people. Or to assure her that we're fine, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. Oh yeah, no. Well, Jove can just be a salty little bastard about that because Woden is gonna be up front. We're fucked. Woden won't sugarcoat it for you. We're boned. Let's start moving forward and don't say another word.
Did you try to call Frank? I know he had a cell on him today.
I can't. I say, cursing myself. I used my battery trying to call you earlier. It's then when I know something that makes me stop. 10-foot wide hole in the ground. And there's no stray piles of removed dirt and rocks. It's clean. It's smoothly dug, cutting the earth wide, but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural. Like the ground was just deleted. No shovels or diggers used. Jove walks over to it.
This looks like the same kind of hole I saw the light that came from the ground.
She muses to herself. I say nothing. Mine is spinning, but I don't know what to think.
We need to get out of here.
Jove mutters. At that moment, the ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Jove's right. There's something strange going on. We might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went.
I'd say let's get away from the light. I don't know what's going to happen if we don't. Like if we do.
Okay. With that, we turn and start walking the west in the direction that I'm pretty sure leads to the road. So Treas, things have now gotten interesting.
How so?
Us and our buddy always investigate the sound because that instantly leads to the bunker.
Huh.
Which you're basically always going to kind of get to the same place, but through very vastly different means. So this might be the way where we find one of our teammates. We just know the other way there's some really cool like underground shit you can do. We've never really run away from the trees because we always thought it would like maybe end the game early. Anyway, so this is some new territory. Sort of embarrassing. I've been a logger for nearly 15 years, but I'm finding it easy to get lost in these woods. She's so thick in places that the moonlight doesn't even reach the ground. It's easy to get turned around. My only hope is that we can find some overgrown dirt road that will lead us back to the highway.
You sure this the way to the right way?
Pretty sure. I turn to him and see that she's clearly in pain. It's this moment that we come upon another one of those smooth holes. This one is even stranger because a nearby tree also has a chunk cut out of it. The arc goes smoothly through the ground and then up through the trunk, like a cartoon wrecking ball blasted through both of them.
What the hell are these things?
Jove whispers to herself. She takes a step down to the hole, her boots creating imperfections in the shape, like footprints on a sand dune.
I'd say walk around the perimeter.
Okay.
Just
Walk around the edge, each step sending pebbles down to the hole and ruining its perfect shape. Amazed at how smooth it is. Even rocks that were under the earth have been sheared to fit the spherical shape. But as I'm noticing this, I notice Jove's feet start to sag. Jove! Get it! I start, but I don't finish. Before she can react, the ground gives way and she's falling. I step back, but the fissure that opens up disintegrates the ground beneath my feet as well. Crown's surprised and can barely hear Jove laying out a curse as we go down into the earth. Also, yeah, so you were getting into the bunker either way. It's just, how are you getting in the bunker? You're going underground either way, motherfucker. It's just, are you doing it on your own accord, or is God dragging you down screaming? But we are actually entering from two different ways. So there is like a whole other way where we find like a bunker and we basically get to dictate our own terms. Now, though, we don't get to dictate. We're underground and have to get out now. Before we had a way back. It was back how we came in the bunker. Now? Well, unless Joe's secretly fucking playing in the NBA and got them hops with her broken ass fucking... Wait, no, my knee's broken. She's just bleeding. That's fine. She can still jump. Anyway, we're fucked. The fall isn't long. I do like how it also changes the sound depending on what zone you're at. Like how it has kind of these stepping sounds, like to sound like we're going over rocks and stuff. The fall isn't a long one, but when I hit something a few seconds later, it hurts like hell. The wind goes rushing out of me when I hit, and a sharp pain fills me. What the hell? So as my breath is back. Besides me, Jove is slowly rolling to her feet. I look up to see the hole in the ground where we fell through. Looks to be about 10 feet over our heads. It's really dark, but there's a small flicker of light further into the cave ahead of us. And a solid wall of rock behind us. Looks like the only way out or further down the cave or up through the way we fell in. Jove might be able to boost me up there, but with her injuries, I'm not sure how stable she is. She might drop me.
I'd say head into the cave.
Yeah, we're about to
risk the injury.
Well, that and plus, like, it's a fucking wall. I'm like even if we climb up, how is Jove gonna get up? That if we can even climb the fucking rock face, because remember we're also injured. So yeah, I think yeah, there's a light, so there's got to be some sort of like something making the light. I just said we better not risk hurting ourselves trying to climb out. As we turn to head to the cave, I take a close look at the light further ahead and realize it's artificial. That's what's up. We both are heading towards it instinctually. As we step into the light, panic gently gnaws at me. Because what I'm seeing makes absolutely no sense. It's no longer a cave or a hole, it's a large, sparsely lit corridor. Remember in Halo 1? This cave is no natural formation. Fucking metal walls with lights. Oh, really? Nah, you don't say. Oh, no! I always loved this. This is the image for the Steam, like the Steam, thing and all, and you can see why this alone just gives such an unnerving feeling, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Like, even if you come down normally, this is what greets you, and you still keep going. Like, it just feels like you can tell, like, it's just a hallway. If someone chases you, just go back up, but, like, it feels like a gate that goes somewhere you should not be going. That is... Oh, fuck. I want to see if there was a way to turn... Like, I think there is a way to have just the backup or whatever. It's a massive corridor. In fact, it seems like to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark, with emergency lights every 10 feet or so. I turn to my left and see that there's no door, which appears to lead upward. There's a door that appears to lead upward to the outside. Oh, that's how we could have come in, but it's locked tight. Yep. So if we'd come in that way, that would be unlocked, but I guess we're not getting out that way. I push as hard as I can, but no luck. Jove, help me with this. She comes over and we both try to kick the door open, but it doesn't budge. For some reason, someone doesn't want people getting out of here. Looks like we're heading down the hallway. Tiptoe! Or walk quickly.
I'd say tiptoe quietly. We can't alert what's inside of here.
I feel like a ghost. Like I truly have no business being here. Jove leans on me for support, and we slowly move. Our feet are not making a sound. If anyone is here, I want to make sure they don't hear us. We tiptoe forward as softly as we can. As I carry Jove to the far end of this otherwise featureless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs leading down. I have to set Jove on the floor. Her weight is killing me. Jove, are you okay?
Stop worrying, man. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest.
Looking at her, not so sure. You still hear the ringing noise every so often, coming from somewhere in here. I can look down the concrete stairs pointing towards them so Jove sees them. Can you make it down those stairs? She slowly stands, visibly making an effort to not fall back down.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit frustrated. She heads for the stairs without me. I have no choice but to follow. Approach the stairs and by just looking at them, I can get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. There may very well be no going back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're fucked. As I head down the stairs, I notice they looked aged. Damn ringing noise somewhere below. Louder than ever. I feel like I'm walking into the cellar of a haunted house. It's becoming a scarce as the stairs take a slight turn. I can feel the temperature drop. Jove makes it a few steps down before she's leaning on the wall. She's breathing like she's just finished a marathon.
As they pause to give him a break.
Alright. Let's take a break, I say, putting my hand towards her shoulder to help steady him. Jove lets out a sigh.
Thanks, I don't feel too great, boss.
I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark. As we both squat down on a stair, my mind seems to lock in on the unknown fate of the rest of my crew. Frank is married. I've met his wife a few times. Nice woman with a huge laugh. My heart sags when I realize I might never get to hear him bell that classic rock tune during lunch break. Joe? Well, I don't know too much about him. 22 years old and he's considering community college. His folks are deadbeats, so he's been fighting for himself since the age of 16 or so. Maybe I can still find them. Still good to hear Frank sing in his deep baritone voice after a few too many drinks. After a few moments, Dennis
Alright, let's keep going.
both stand up, leaning on each other. I have to make Jove stay behind me as I stick my foot out to search for the next step. I can't help feeling like a child as a very powerful fear seizes me. I'm expecting a monster to reach out of the darkness and slicing into my throat. After what feels like forever, we come to the bottom of the stairs. We're close to that ringing noise now. A door sits securely on the wall and looks out of place down here as I feel. A sliver of light seeps through, illuminating the area. The door has what looks like a panel with lots of labels and lights. Small embroidered patterns above the panel says, Level 1 Entrance Gate, Transport Sector. And there's a button to push with no label.
I say whiskey and go push the button.
Alrighty. I give the button a push. When the ring's on the panel flickers a light. Outage. That's all it says. Then it goes dark. The panel looks like a diagnostics or alert system of some kind. Each label meant to communicate some status. Lockdown engaged. Experiment in progress. Shutdown engaged. Those all appear to be off, but one of the phrases is a slowly blinking red light next to it. The only powered light on this whole thing. Abnormal entity breach. What the hell? So I push the door open when Jove suddenly steps in front of me, taking the lead.
Let's go. I want to find out what the hell this place is.
As Jove walks through, the ringing or beeping or whatever is getting a little louder. The door closes behind us with a click. Can't help but notice the wobble in Jove's steps as she lets out a grunt.
You sure you're healthy enough to keep going?
Oh, that's me. Either way.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to be in the woods right now.
She seems scared. I've never seen before. Angry, yes. Upset, perhaps. But Jove is never scared. True, true. Have you ever seen Jove scared, Treas? What's so dangerous?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything there to hurt us, but that doesn't mean it's safe. Something just wrong. It started with a flash of lights like breathe life into the woods. And whatever it breathes, I don't think is anything good. I didn't say anything because it sounded crazy.
I've been so preoccupied with my own fear that I nearly forgot the ring noise. It just became background noise. We take a few steps and I can see where we are. Makes no sense yet. Another thing that simply seems out of place. Shapes and muted colors of metal are easy to identify, but that just doesn't belong here. So this actually may take a lot longer than we thought it did, so do you want to save the rest of this for another time? Or do you want to keep going?
Doesn't matter to me.
Respect the dead. Nice.
Huh.
Got some Telltale Walking Dead stuff. Kinda.
I'm part of the 25%.
Yep. You fucking boy. We've done that a few times with with Bluesy, but eventually we start just going towards the sound because it just leads you to the door faster. It's basically a speedrun tactic if you want to reset and check other stuff out. Actually, Treas, we think we also ran away from the sound. We think we were actually... Yeah, us and Bluesy were just like you because we remember going to the edge and we're like, huh, that's weird. And we also patrolled the perimeter, and once the thing sunk under Dennis, we're like, oh no, Dennis! Because we both of us were convinced we're fucking... We were gonna keep that fucker alive. We think we did the whole game. Kept him going. We're standing on the old platform what looks like a fancy subway. The rails look well used but not old. There are several overhead lights. They're very dim, as if they were running on emergency power. Dim overhead lights are a blessing, but the size of this place makes me feel vulnerable. Staring ahead, the tunnel seems endless. It's almost dizzying. And There's a small light further ahead, and there's a space that breaks the monotony of the tunnel's curved surface. Another platform, maybe. Jove, what do you think this is?
Looks like we're waiting for the D train.
Jove says with a deadly sounding cackle. Also, the ringing noise is louder down here. It's much more solid now, and there's some other sound. Something like the faint hum of machinery.
What's this, boss? You think we're safe here?
Not at all. This is what I think to myself, but I won't let Jove see that I'm rattled. Well, she seems to be limping along much better than when we first opened this place, and she's still in rough shape. I'm leading her on. Probably make her feel more confident in that. Yeah, fuck it, we'll be fine. Woden will punch the thing. Woden will punch the thing. Oh, we're too far in to go back. Besides, if we get caught for trespassing, I'm pretty sure we'll slide by. We're good. You're in pain. We've got to find the rest of our crew. Still be here somewhere. Jove nods and looks reassured, albeit weak and miserable. From the looks of it, we can either go left or right. The left is slightly lit. The right, not so much. This makes me feel uneasy because I get the sense that one wrong turn this place like this would have us wandering for hours. Suddenly I jerk my head to the right as I hear almost the sound of someone walking. Did you hear something? Asked Jove. My eyes strained to see something in the darkness.
Not sure. Maybe. It sounded like some kind of footsteps.
I waited a moment, but the sound doesn't come again. So those are our options. The left are flickering lights, indicating that we'll at least be able to see. Also a home of machinery and sign of life. To the right is just darkness. But we also heard footsteps in that direction. So we heard
I'd say go right.
After him. If there's anyone here they're worth speaking to, right it is. Oh, wow. Oh, fuck. When they said dark. As we leave the glow of the electrical lights, things instantly start to feel a bit more sinister. Like at Joe's injuries again. The gash along her side is inflamed now. While the bleeding seems to have stopped, the amount that is soaked into her pants and shirts is beyond alarming. How much further can you walk? I ask her. Can you keep going?
Yeah. Let's walk in the deep dark tunnel. That has no business being here.
She's right. The darkness we find in it feels thick, like walking in syrup. I also reminded of the fear I felt as a child when I had to go to the basement to fetch tools from my dad. I was sure there were snakes or spiders or monsters or unimaginable horror lurking down there. I feel the same way here, walking through the tunnel. So I see a human figure far back in the tunnel, silhouetted in the faint light of the end. He's standing on the other platform. Likely can't see us. He might be holding a gun, but it's too dark to be sure.
I'd say stay quiet. We can't risk it.
This person might be dangerous. Jove, don't move. Be quiet. We both watch the figure looks back and forth down the tunnel. It's unclear if he's looking for something, just lost as we are. But he can't see us in the dark, and after a moment, the figure rushes away through the door.
Why didn't you say anything? Maybe you could have gotten some answers.
I don't want to reveal ourselves as someone who looks like they might have a gun until we know more about who they are. Oh, we'll be seeing them again, don't you worry. As we head further in the tunnel, we reach another platform. There's light coming from it, but like the overhead lights, they're dim red emergency lights. But unlike the overhead lights, they're dim red. I just wonder if this explosion at the logging site caused a power outage in this place, whatever this place even is. The ringing noise that I originally thought was in my head is getting louder. Or I think it's some sort of alarm. Came to a large open area in the tunnel. It further resembles a subway station. But to try to ignore the reality, it's undeniable. We've some high-tech transportation system that's buried beneath the force of Kentucky. Makes absolutely no sense and creates an equally new sort of fear as to what the hell we walked into. Notice that Joe seems confident, though. When we reach the large opening, we climb over the rails and up onto the platform. We have to help Joe over the rails and up on the small utility ladder that's bolted to the opposite side of the travelway. When she reaches the large open area resembling a subway waiting area, she collapses on the floor and lets out a heavy breathing.
You know what? This is ridiculous. I quit. I'm not going any further.
On top of worrying about my crew and the massive wherever we are, we're on the move for Dennis acting like a baby. Damn.
I say.
Aggressive or passive?
I say passive.
It's okay, champ. You got this. I'm not the one with the gash in my side, I think to myself, so I decided to cut some slack.
And boss, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't know how you're still on your feet, if I'm being honest.
Stubbornness.
You need a minute to rest? I asked as warmly as I could muster.
No, if I sit down to rest, I'm afraid I might not get back up. Let's keep going while I can still go.
Reach down to help her to her feet. Then we get ourselves up onto the platform. Right in front of us, there's an entrance to a long hallway leading to the platform area. At this point, I realized the emerging red lights might be for someone who actually is supposed to be here, but the guy I saw earlier standing on the platform. What do we do? What do we do?
Yell out.
Hello? No one here? I asked, my voice raised to an almost shout. It's not much of an echo. My voice falls flat like a rock from the sky. I'm less glad that I don't get an answer. Hearing anything in this hollow sounds would have given me a heart attack. Emergency lights continue to flicker overhead, casting a sick sort of pinkish light on everything. My mind is racing with what sort of place this might be. Besides that it might be a secret. And if it is supposed to be a secret, and there was a power outage recently, maybe most everyone has been evacuated. But then why is one person still here? This thought does nothing to make me feel any better as we walk through the platform exit. We step inside, it just seems to be as empty as every other place we've come through, weakly illuminated by more overhead emergency lights. We're standing inside a hallway that looks surreal for a moment. Oh. Very good. Hall reminds me of a hospital wing, but there's something not quite right about it. It's the first clean, tight area I've seen since coming into the woods. Because recently in use despite the dim emergency lights overhead. The chair's against the wall and the floor looks well clean. Just through the walls. Ringing noise is definitely coming from here. A small flashing red light along the ceiling seems to flash along with it. That ringing noise is an alarm. I say if only to confirm my own thoughts.
But for what?
And then she asked the question that's been on my mind since we fell in that hole.
What the hell is this place?
We change a look that speaks volumes. We reach the end of the hallway and hear a sound like a large metallic grinding. It's followed by a clicking noise and the unmistakable noise of a generator kicking on. Oh, how lovely. Without warning, the facility suddenly jolts to life. The red glow of the emergency lights is suddenly replaced by a bright, white fluorescent one. The mechanical hum is oddly comforting. Somehow the power being on and urges us on. So then I noticed the ringing noise has stopped. So it had been an alarm, but for what? Just the power failure? We head down the hallway, the electrical hum of lights sounding eerie overhead. Other than that, this place is dead quiet. The hall is about 100 feet long with 2 main doors. One door opens to a large room that looks like a conference room with a whiteboard and paper strewn about. And the hallway, and across the hallway, another door looks like a laboratory of some sort. Joe slips against the wall in defeat and lets out a scared-sounding chuckle. Something funny? I ask as a dark, brooding panic starts to grip me. Joe just keeps chuckling as she slides to the floor.
just gonna sit here while you look around.
There's a look in her eyes that reminds me far too much of a dead animal on the side of the road. Well, Joe's losing it. That's fine.
I'd say conference room. There might be something there. Even then, you could use the papers to cover up the wound.
I was going to say the laboratory in that case, because medical supplies.
True, but I mean, we can get more information here.
A large table sits in the middle of the room, lined with a series of chairs. Looks like something straight out of a showroom. We'll use whiteboard here as a wall, and there's scattered papers on the desk.
It's a check the papers on the table.
The papers and printouts have codes and equations that go way over my head. There's also handwritten notes that don't make me feel any better about our situation. Read through them, and she scrawled notes saying things like last student fared overdose before transport, levels indicate cellular catabosis, more lead showing and export suit measurements make no sense. The breakers still know about possible Higgs field fix.
I'd say look at the whiteboard on the wall.
A few things are scribbled on the whiteboard, mostly formulas and names. And there's some things that are easy to understand, things that make my blood go cold. Subject calls of death embolism or aneurysm, or both. Ideals for new delivery method, spherical liquid, comatose state, Therico, possible plutonium supplier. Outside in the hallway, I hear Dennis grunting. Out of the room to see him still see on the floor. I fire because as I exit, a man comes rushing around the corner with an automatic rifle in his hand. It's hard to look beyond his rifle. The man carrying it is a young, with messy dark hair. She's so pale that I wonder if he lives down here. It's like he's been cooped up for a long time. Doesn't look like the kind of person I trust with a gun in a stressful situation either. He sees us in the doorway. He screams and brings the gun up. Someone's aiming directly at my head. Joe jumps up and stands next to me, like he's ready to run for it. I recognize him by his height and build. He's the person I could barely see in the dark tunnel.
I'd say put the hands in the air.
Put my hands in the air. Surprised how natural it feels to go into this surrendered state. Maybe it's because this feels like a dream. It's because I feel like I'll snap awake if the maniac pulls the trigger. Who's taking crazy?
Who are you and how did you get here?
Yes, harshly. Whoever can answer, continue speaking.
I don't recognize you. If you're here, you would haven't had to not to sneak by the security marks in the entrance hall.
What? I ask, I'm able to think of anything else to say.
Who are you? Did you do this?
The man eyes us both. There's something in his eyes that tells me he's scared. But there's something else.
We're just loggers.
We're just loggers. Looks at us for a moment, and then he says,
Oh shit.
but for some reason, pretty sure he knows I'm telling the truth.
Someone knocked the power out. It's back on by now, but if it was long enough, well, we're in a heap of trouble. Was it you? Who sent you? Look, we don't know what we're talking about. Something happened in the woods. Are you alone? Are there others with you?
The armed man asks, thrusting a gun in my face. How the hell did we get in this situation? I think to myself, if we hadn't fallen into that hole, we wouldn't be here. I'm not sure if we want to give this guy information. We don't know anything about him. Then again, he might have answers.
No, just us. And there's a reason why I'm thinking this.
Okay.
What happened before you came here?
Hold on. Give us a reasoning. What are you thinking of?
The reason why is because if we say we're looking for a crewmate, he will suspect that it's like, oh, maybe we're working with the traitor, which is not a good thing.
Interesting.
Because we don't specify. We doesn't specify what type of crew.
Alright. The man looks me up and down, trying to tell if I'm lying.
What happened before you came here?
No clue. All my eyes on the ground, I don't remember anything.
The Latin.
That's Jove.
That was you.
Oh, wait.
The last thing you remember.
Yeah, no, that is you.
The last thing I remember was feeling my power saw, and then I remember, and I was on my ass. We could hear the alarm where we were. Then there was a flash of white light, like a bubble coming out of the ground. But how did you get in here?
I pointed down the hall towards the subway. We came in that way. The doors weren't locked. Expression calms a bit, but I'm still very aware of the gun is leveled less than a foot away from my place. My face.
Please put the gun down.
Sadly, Treas, we're gonna override you because I'm Woden. That's my gun now. It looks like you might laugh at my in this arrogance that makes me crack. It's going on my instincts. I reach it quickly and slap the gun barrel away. Reach for it and nearly have a grip on when the man jerks to the left. Even more startled, but not nearly enough. Brings the butt of the gun around like a javelin, catching me in the right side of the face. Well, goddamn it! I wanted that gun. The bullet knocks off my hard end, sends skidding across the floor. Clear of pain in my head, I manage to stay on one knee. I then raise my hand quickly and surrender, letting him know that I'm well aware that I made a fucked up mistake. That was the rifle at Jove, and I can only assume it's because his wounds make him appear weaker of us. Takes a shaky step forward. Jove looks back and forth between the barrel of the gun and me. Pleading for help. I'm getting between it. Try it, pussy. More fully what I'm doing? Step in front of Jove. The gun is near touching my chest now. Both Jove and the man seem a little confused at my action, and Woden's fucking lost as well. I don't know what's going on here. We are here by a mistake.
Well, then you have no business here. But now that the power's on, I think it might be too late anyway.
For what? He doesn't answer me. So he steps forward and accidentally pushing me backwards with the end of his rifle. The man then repeats a question he asked before. It makes no sense, and honestly, it just makes me think he might be a little crazy.
Who sent you? You assholes from the Pentagon?
I'm not quite sure how to take that question. Is this guy joking?
What the hell are you talking about?
Damn man, I'm the president. Ow. Woden's fighting it. No, we're just loggers. Something blew up and my friend got hurt. Looking for the rest of our crew.
Likely story.
I see a flicker of recognition in his face that makes me think he might believe me. Still, the grip on his gun is tight as ever. The look on his face makes me think he'll shoot at any moment.
You both just stand still. Sooner or later, someone will come along and I'll turn you over.
So he's a Lunarian. Phenomenal. He can thrust the gun forward as if it had an invisible bayonet on it. No need for that. I'm never guaranteed that he won't pull the trigger.
Look, we don't want any trouble. We're just as confused as you are.
Then, in a moment as fast as I just about missed it, Jove lunges forward. No idea how she's moving that fast. Just 30 seconds ago I was worried about how close to death she was. Now she's moving lightning fast. I left her coming down the barrel of the gun like a fucking club. I wish the man does pull the trigger. The noise is deafening. I think I've been hit. Clicking noise of the round tearing the floor at my feet helped me realize I've not been shot. Look at the floor and see the shot missed my right leg by merely less than 3 inches. Paralyzed. In shock for the moment as Jove and the man fight over possession of the rifle. There's a fire extinguisher on the wall I could use as a bludgeon, but I might not have enough time to grab it before Jove is overpowered. There's no option here. Jove's gonna punch a motherfucker. Jove is the man put down, but it's not good enough. As I fall to the floor to help, the barrel of the rifle swings in front of my face. How close I'd come to being shot. On my knees now, I deliver a hard, stiff punch to the man's face. I don't punch someone often. I lie. Honestly, I do a lot all the time. I just still, it's apparently effective. The man's head snaps back hard and his grip on the gun loosens. Jove grabs the gun and falls to the floor, clearly winded and in pain. Attacker is immobilized and I can feel a shift in the situation. Although he's basically harmless now, I feel the need to pummel him. It's a sire that builds.
Stand up and step back.
Took it easy on him. He's definitely out now. No threat. At least that's what I think. But he surprised me by mustering up one more swift kick to my direction, connecting with my forehead.
Well, shit.
My eyelids swelled to the size of a grape almost immediately. Like the last attack is more to spite me than it is in himself. So I'm back and ready myself for another round of blows, but he just slouches into the floor. He's down. Just instantly hands the rifle over to me. Oh, thanks, Jove. Yeah, I'll take the M16. Can't believe you. Oh, that's you.
I can't believe you stepped me between me and that gun. He could have killed you.
I was pretty sure he wouldn't. Although I had known no such thing.
Still, thanks, man. That was some heroic stuff.
You would have done the same, right? Jove says nothing, looking to the floor.
What do we do now, boss?
We've come this far, and I want answers. Since the Jove does too. Walk over and pick up my hard hat off the floor and place it on my head. I'm keeping that goddamn hard hat, motherfucker. Genuinely just now that we've kept the hard hat, that is now just a part of our character. We get answers from this guy.
No answers! I don't have any!
Next time, I won't just hit you, I say, plunging the rifle towards him. Now get up. He obeys quickly. His legs are wobbling. He leans against the wall for support. I feel my swollen eyelid from where he kicked me earlier. Just hope it doesn't get so bad it affects my sight. Okay, let's move, I say, pointing the gun further down the hall. Come this far and I'm not gonna let this guy stop us. Walk down the hallway until we come to the end. A single elevator waits for us. The steel sliding door is larger than a normal elevator. That is a fucking that is an Evil Within door if ever we've seen one.
Indeed.
Before I get into the elevator with this guy, I think it's wise to learn a bit about him. How it's making him uncomfortable for me to have the gun. What's your name?
Marcus?
And you work here? Clearly he doesn't want to answer. Gives us a little nod. We're looking for the rest of our guys. Where the hell are they? Do you have any idea where they might be?
No.
He says curtly. Not bothering to elaborate. There's gotta be some useful information. Yeah, this guy? I just know how to dig for it. I need a first aid kit from my friend here. Where might I find one?
Down on the second floor. But we can't go down there.
What's on level 2? Gives me look like I'm an idiot.
You must be aware you're inside of a classified government facility.
Makes sense, but no, I want to doubt it. Well, I'm sure our government wants you to help save my friend, so take me to the first aid kit.
I can't. You don't have clearance. Hell, I barely have clearance.
Then, seemingly to himself, he mutters,
I can make this place run. And not even a thank you, just a bunch of restricted access rooms that I'm only allowed to go with a frickin' chaperone.
I rip his monologue. We're going to that first aid kit.
I could lose my job.
I wonder for a moment what sort of trouble I could get in for hitting a government employee. I wonder for a minute what kind of trouble I could get in for decking this man in the face. So I'm going to look it up real fast. Let's say, hold on. Trouble for hitting a government employee. Let's find it together. Looks like it's still just a year of assault. Phenomenal. Very good. Therefore, laws aren't real. This makes me glad I took it. This makes me glad I took him easy on him. Again, he had come at us with a rifle. Makes me think that things could have gone terribly wrong in this place. The explosion in the woods, or whatever the hell had happened, might have been linked to it all. I need to convince him to take us to the second floor, but I'm not sure if it would be more productive to threaten him or ask for sympathy.
I say threaten him.
Threaten him?
I guess he's wise, because it's either that, like, you can't ask for sympathy since you've already tried doing it once to you.
Well, no, but hold on. But remember, we didn't wail on him.
True.
Here's the thing, Tris. Here's what we're thinking. Because I can't remember, we can't remember how this works and what sort of checks are involved, but we think there's a lot of checks involved in some of these, and if we had wailed on them, I think that would have helped more with threatening. But since we showed sympathy, we were clearly. Although then we knocked the gun barrel away. See, that's what makes it weird. We're not sure how, because those choices are kind of influencing to a degree. But we think we've gained more sympathy, right? For the most part, we've been. Like, we still have the gun.
True.
I still have an M16. All else fails, I kneecap.
I guess that would help in this case then.
Look, it hasn't been the best day. We're just trying to find what's going on, to find our crew, to survive. I know this isn't a normal situation down here. Looks like all your protocols have been blown to hell. Can't you help us out? He looks at me stubbornly, weighing his options.
Okay.
Thank you. With an untrusting stare, Marcus walks to the elevator door, pushing a small keypad on the door. He punches a numerical code in the keypad and we can hear a slight mechanical humming on the doors. A few seconds of angry glances and frightened sneers from Marcus, the elevator arrives. The whole door slides down with a whisper from the interior. I've never felt more claustrophobic in my entire life than that one elevator in Dead Space 2 where we always have to wonder if this is the one where we get jumped. It's exceptionally well lit. And hell, it looks to be made of stainless steel. I half expected the thing to take off at the speed of light. There's a small keypad on the front right panel by the door with options for 3 sub-level floors. Looks like this elevator doesn't go to the surface. So, after we get a first aid kit for Jove, how the hell do we get out of here?
We can't leave. Once the power comes back on, this whole place will put on lockdown.
What? Can't you override it?
No, it's to prevent anything from getting out. I can't.
Marcus looks as deflated as Jove. Can't get out? We're stuck here? Jove leans in the corner and almost falls to the floor. The other shot of the rifle took a lot out of him. See how much on his face. We start to move down. The hum and the grind of the car's motors fill the space. Well, he's gotta be good for something, right?
Yep.
Marcus bristles at the question, but I think it's fair. I mean, he's not allowed to unlock doors or even get medical supplies. Why keep a guy around who can't grab a band-aid without permission?
Without me, nothing would be done here. These people think they're so brilliant, but some of them can barely turn the computers on without help. The top coder in my class is at MIT, and I'm stuck living underground helping idiots who don't even trust me with keys.
Top coder in their class at MIT, goddamn. Oh, he's definitely not going to answer that. Well, he's too much of an idiot, and he's going to be too smug about this. Oh, Christ almighty. Which one do we want to ask? That's great, because we're going to get Kane to do this, and I'm making him play this guy. This is just Alex. I'm a top coder at MIT, and now I live in a government facility where I make billions, but they won't let me have a key because I'm not important enough. Whee! That's literally this guy right now. Just keep that in mind. He works at a secret government facility that did SCP nonsense. And he's bitching about the fact that people don't trust him because, you know, he did almost shoot 2 loggers. I see why they don't trust you with the fucking bathroom keys, you idiot. Fucking moron. So which do we want to ask him? You know, he's going to be a stonewalling piece of shit either way, but how do we want him to be a stonewalling piece of shit? I guess what the fuck goes on here? There's no point asking how big it is. He'll just say big. Mark shakes his head.
Why not? Like, you may as well shoot me. I can't tell you.
Why not?
It's beyond classified, and the things I know don't even cover the start of it.
The fuck does that mean?
It means that if I wanted to tell you what this sort of work, what sort of work is done here, I don't know enough about it.
Oh shit, we can keep asking stuff. Okay, then how big is this place? I suppose, because you're making it sound pretty big.
It's a government facility, the highest secrecy. A research facility. It goes four stories underground, and quite frankly, it scares the piss out of me that you two got here so easily.
Why is that?
This is a Black Ops graveyard. Even the CIA don't know this place exists.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you're gonna hide something like that, might as well do it in Kentucky. 'Cause who the fuck is going to Kentucky? Yeah, what knocked out the lights? Fuck whatever his job is, I don't care.
Seems like some sort of power outage. That's all I know. There was an outage, and then what? Then things got weird. Things got bad.
Bad how?
The whole place seemed to shake when the lights went out. I was checking the monitors when it happened. Everything went dead. It took no more than a minute or so before I started hearing the screams. People were being killed by something. I tried getting the security cameras going, but they only lasted a little bit on my backup systems. But what I saw...
What? I asked, feeling a sharp fear worm its way in my guts. Also, something we've noticed, Treas, is when a character is continuing to speak, notice how they don't keep another parenthesis there, see?
Huh.
Because Marcus has been talking this whole time, and so bad how it ends. Marcus. But like, up here, Marcus, still Marcus, then me, then it ends. Like, then it goes back to Marcus, and then so that's a pretty good way to notice if your character is, that's how they're kind of doing, because I think they are kind of playing multiple people playing voice and stuff. So that's kind of your cue to like, oh, my character still keeps speaking. What feel its way into my gut? You.
Well, then what I saw on the screens for that was a little bit of time made no sense. It made me get the gun from the emergency vault. I think, whatever it is, it's still down here.
Hold on. There's an emergency vault with a rifle in the same room as the security cameras in this place. Marcus gives me a grin that looks nearly insane.
So a gun's locked away in every room in this place, just in case, don't you know?
So we're still in danger here. As he opens his mouth to answer, the elevator comes to a stop and the door slides open. Marcus is out right away without a word. Makes his exit and heads directly for a glassed-in room that's filled with computer monitors and high-end equipment. Jove and I file out behind him, trying to keep up. As I do, one very alarming question runs through my head. What the hell kind of government facility keeps loaded guns in every emergency vault in every single room? So, Treas, how do you feel?
And a little bit worn out.
5 chapters, so we would be getting to chapter 3, so we'd be about halfway.
Yep.
So... things will start picking up now. A lot of shit's gonna start fucking... Chapter 3 is our favorite part. That's when shit gets fucking absolutely real. Mostly because you get to get a glimpse of what the thing does. If nothing else, you will get to see what it does. You You know that thing that's been making spherical holes through trees and everything?
Yeah?
What do you imagine happens if it comes in contact with a human? Because if you said just cuts through them spherically, wrong. Nope, no it doesn't. No, it's worse. And it's gonna be ruined.
Is it a laser?
Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. Okay, so whatever's been making this spherical thing, like cutting through stuff, imagine if it touched you. So it's something that's going to have to touch. But like, we're gonna get a description of it in this chapter, we think. Either this chapter or the next one. We can't remember how they pace it, but we do know in this part we like meet a few more characters, but we swear we see the aftermath of one of these things, and you realize how, oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's bad. And then you'll realize why this is like a creepypasta-esque thing. Because hasn't it kind of read like a creepypasta? Like, if you were reading it, like, they're building up this mystery, like, oh, here was my gleaming of it, you know?
Yeah.
So do you want to see chapter 3? Because we swear that's my chapter.
Up to you. It is quite late, though. I would give it that much.
I know, Tress, but I swear we can end this maybe with... Because I think chapter 5 kind of, like, wraps up, like, super quick. Like, chapter 3 is when a lot of shit happens. Chapter 4 and 5 are kind of, like, technically two-parters. It's, like,
I do feel really put out, though. I would give it that much.
We know. Curious... Okay, so 42... Hey. Damn right. Hey, Trish, you're part of the 65%. So, most people are selfless and merciful. Only 42 are curious, though. Everyone else, like, saw Marcus and went, fuck it, bring it. Which is interesting, because that means you would have seen Marcus earlier. Like, you could have said something. What would have happened? Or... what would have happened if we had gone down that tunnel, you know? Because this was all like, you know, the power was out and it came back on. What would have happened to going down the tunnel with power? Questions to ask on another playthrough. That's why we kind of want to go through this in one run, Tress, because we can play this again through the night, through the month. Oh shit, what in the name of Red? We followed Marcus into what I can only describe as control room of sorts. There are countless computer screens, some of which are obviously coming back from having been shut off. Everything looks extremely complicated, from screens filled with code and data to what is obviously a security system. Reminds me of a miniaturized version of the Operations Center in just about every space travel movie I've ever seen. Marcus is running from one screen to another, apparently looking for some pertinent bit of information. Where's the first aid kit? Marcus stops in his tracks, as if he's forgotten the whole reason for bringing us here.
Oh, yeah.
Rushing to the left side of the room. There, he hunkers down by an open panel on the wall, what I assume is an emergency vault from where he got the rifle. Stress?
Yeah?
Woden is a fucking override for a second. He said there's a gun in every room in this place. And he just rushed over to a wall knowing there's something in there, as maybe he's going for that med kit. No, I'm making sure he's not grabbing a Glock. No, you know what? No. That said round of ammo. See, Trish, this is why it's good to pay attention to what things have been said by the characters. As it said, there's guns in every single place in here, and he really wanted to go to the second floor when we said medkits. And if there's one thing we've learned about Marcus so far is that he is a cocksucker. After all, he did believe we were loggers, but for the safety of his job was ready to gun us down. I don't trust Marcus as far as I can get. To be fair, Trust, we're working off of future knowledge, and we can tell you Marcus is a cocksucker. Maybe he can be redeemed? But the one chance we got to shoot him in the fucking head, I took without a second thought. Mostly because we kind of figured we'd never gonna see him again. We're like, nah, then he dies. But maybe he can be redeemed. But from what I remember of how we went through it, he was an asshole through and through. Especially filled with file folders marked classified, a few rounds manual for a rifle. Unless there's a second rifle. Peculiar plastic kit filled with syringes and a locked black box. Ooh! As Marcus digs around, one of the folders slips open. For a split second, we can see inside and scanned it in a color photo. First is a male corpse with its guts on the outside of its body, as if it's been turned inside out. Oh boy, it gets worse. There's a massive swelling on its head. Looks like its skull is about to explode. Marcus slaps the photo closed, and then I turn my attention to one of the syringes. It feels a violet-colored fluid that, well, rather pretty color, looks deadly. Marcus finally pulls at the first aid kit and turns around. When I come back to motion, Jove over. She's paler than ever. Come on. But he's not moving from the place on the floor where he sits against the wall. I slide the first aid over to it and scramble to his side. Between the struggling for the rifle upstairs and arriving in this room, he's fading fast. I struggle to lift her shirt and then over her shoulders as the dried blood holds in its place. Her act causes her to grimace. This might hurt a little. She only nods. She doesn't seem to care.
And think quickly.
I figure that the older rip off the band before our players here. I tear the shirt off her quickly. I feel like we exactly have a lot of time. Jove lets out a scream of pain and fury.
What the hell, man?
Sorry. I say, casting the bloody shirt for the moment. Wincing in pain, she leans against the wall and takes a series of deep breaths. Her wounds are more visible now, though it's partially hidden by the blood that's started to clot around it. The medical knowledge is slim. Basically just a bunch of basic I learned in Boy Scouts. Look over at Marcus, hopefully, and ask, you have any training?
0. Sorry.
It's just as well. I'm too concerned with what's happening on the fucking monitors to be helpful anyway. I take out several rolls of gauze with the kit and wipe as much blood as I can away from the wound on her side. Too much than I feared from the start. Gash is deep and dark. I'm pretty sure it's infected too. She's gonna need stitches, that's for sure, but I have no idea where to start with that. So I don't see the tool for it in this kit. I then see a splash of rubbing alcohol. When I splash rubbing alcohol over the wound, she responds with a hoarse yelp of surprise, but nothing more. Her eyes are locked on me. She looks appreciative, but she's also scared.
Be honest. How bad does it look? You think I'll live?
About that. Oh dear. Just gotta get him out of here, you know? You know, trust me, just gotta get him out of here.
Yep.
Just gotta get him out of here. You'll be fine.
Cause I know. And I sure don't feel like that.
You've been through hell. I think it's looks worse than it actually is.
Thanks, that's a relief.
I won't lie. You're gonna have a scar. She chuckles a bit, but there's no humor in it. She rests her head against the wall and closes her eyes to finish up. I place one layer of gauze against the wound, bind it with medical tape, then reinforce it with a second layer. No, it's meager, but it's all I can do.
Thanks, Woden.
I actually managed to force out a smile.
I think I feel a lot better. I think I'll be fine.
Not sure about that, but I'm glad I was able to encourage her. Looking back at Marcus, he's looking back at us, deep in thought. My eyes starting to really swell before he kicked me earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have let him off so easy. Are these first aid kits all you have in this facility?
If there's something I don't know about it...
I noticed then his defensive posture is no longer there. Something is different now. Something changed his demeanor. He's seen something on the monitors and made him frightened. More than he already was before. What is it? What's wrong? His eyes travel around the room. It's obviously he's trying to decide whether or not to tell me the truth.
Come on, spit it out.
Ooh, shit, where are we going? What the hell is going on here? Not even really sure what I want to know the answer. His defiant gaze tells me he's not gonna be any help, so I decide to look around for myself. For a few moments, I see a few things that I can comprehend hidden in the complex information on most of the screens. On one screen, I see what looks like a power meter slowly climbing upwards. A single message flashes beneath it. It reads, "Unexpected power failure. Foreign entity." One of the messages trickling along the bottom of the black screen says, "Safety locks on level 3 containment doors engaged. Override?" I still see scenes of a few other screens that I assume are security cameras showing hallways and passages from elsewhere in the facility. One shows the first level hallway we were on just a few minutes ago. There's the hallway I don't recognize. The floor is covered in blood. From just off screen, I see what might be a human body, but it's bit in impossible ways. Looks like the body and torso of someone have been merged or melted into the floor and ruined forever. Gary's mod ragdolled into the floor. Trust, that's literally what happened to him. Trish, you want what's fucked? Genuinely, that is what happened to him. But from what we can tell, I can't remember. It's either one of two things. Either he physically felt the pain of being Gary's mod ragdolled, or he's actually still alive in that position. And we're gonna figure that out in like 5 minutes. And I kind of want to know.
Is it that I can see this as an abnormality in the Lobotomy Corporation?
What's funny, Tress, is it as an abnormality in Control, kind of. There's like in Control, there's like this like blob that came from the other side, which is like this kind of like, you know, like weird, funny cube metal thing, and he's going around sucking up the ground and mushing everything and shit. It's like, that's literally what these things are. It's just distorting reality and fucking deleting it up, mushing it, doing whatever the fuck it wants with it. That's these guys. But you know, this is definitely an abnormality. In fact, this is an abnormality, actually, we think. In Project Moon, we're pretty sure this is a guy. I mean, isn't that basically the mermaids? Like how the guys got fused into the fucking ground and shit, or got turned into horrible abomination monsters?
I guess so.
It's basically kind of, it's like the whale tress, except thank Christ the whale isn't the whale size. But it's also not making mermaids. It's just Gary's mod ragdolling you into the floor, but you may still be alive somehow, maybe, but it's horrible. Okay, so, yeah, now what the fuck happened to him? Nice. Dress.
I have no idea, I didn't see it. What have happened to the guy must have happened the last minute or so.
What the hell? There's something still happening? Are we still in danger? Here's away, clearly fearing he's already said too much. So as there's a scene on another monitor that makes my blood go cold and my fear spike to levels sworn near terror. The scene is very familiar. It's the logging site. It couldn't be unmistakably mine. I can see my truck. Something like fury rises in my guts, momentarily pushing aside the fear. For a moment, I can see her just tearing into him. A few punches and a shove against the wall. Nothing more. I want answers, and I want them now. But I'm not sure which would provide more answers. Asking him calmly, or kicking his... No. He gets his ass kicked. Because remember, he in the hallway, while still aiming his gun at us, when we said we are a fucking logging crew, he knew they were wanting a logging crew, that we were telling the truth, and he still put us through all this bullshit. And kicked me in the face. And Jove is maybe gonna fucking bleed out and die. No, he gets his ass kicked now. We've been nice to him at every turn, and he's been a fucking absolute fuck nugget. No, he gets his ass beat. I have the gun. I figured since he's just an IT guy, I can probably intimidate him. I grab Marcus by the collar of his shirt and point to the screen. Why have you been spying on my crew?
It was part of my job, mine and a few others. Your crew had already been watched over since you set up your equipment.
Why? Marcus tries to drop some anger of his own, but it isn't as toxic as mine. I know there's a fight on my hands if I want one.
Because your logging site was set up less than a mile away from the entrance to a highly classified government facility.
How the hell was I supposed to know that? Where are the signs and the fucking guards? Marcus gives me that same crooked, trembling smile that's beginning to creep me out.
Because those things will draw attention to this place. You have no idea how secretive this facility is. Besides, I know the higher ups looked into it. Your site is on government land. It's shy about 300 yards. Every piece of your equipment is now private property. The timber tract you purchased from Mr. Gladstone 2 months ago. So even if we wanted to intervene and keep your crew away, we couldn't. Have you both stirring up a fuss?
The fact that someone with such low clearance knows this much about my logging crew is unnerving. If you've been watching us, why don't you recognize us when we met in the hallway? He shakes his head and exhales, like it's obvious.
The cameras have a bird's eye view. I can't see faces, they just track bodies and names.
Where the fuck are my people? Since you have all this surveillance, do you know where the rest of my crew is? I do my best to keep my voice level, even though my impulse is to shout.
Well, all you were on site as usual before the incident. It has been a few hours since I checked, though. They might have come near the facility, or maybe not. I don't know.
He says this casually. It's not important. Well, are they inside the facility? You have cameras everywhere, right? Do you see them?
I've been looking all over and I haven't seen your crew. They aren't here.
But lower areas don't have cameras. Classified. Oh no, that's you. No.
But the lower levels don't have any cameras classified. I'm not even sure how they would have got in there, but it's a possibility.
I'm still shocked about her being watched, but they know everything about us?
I'm telling you, the depths of the influence in the vicinity goes deep. There are 36 employees down here. Outside of those employees, only 5 other people know this place exists.
Woden's gonna keep calm. Woden's got her detective in her. She's got that Callie and her mentor in there. She's got this. And what do all these people do here? He doesn't even pause to consider if he should go any further. He actually laughs when he gives me the answer.
I honestly don't know I know everything. Probably very little. But what I do know is that there was more than the Black Ops.
What does that mean?
There were scientists who has been disowned by the old government because the nature of the work. You get it now.
I don't get it at all. I don't want him to know that, though. You said there were 36 employees. Where are they now?
As far as I know, everyone else is gone.
Gone where? Puts the screen where they're still informed of the unexpected power outage failure. Cringes.
If this power failure was not corrected in time, there's no telling.
But they're in the facility somewhere, right? I was hoping someone will be able to help Joe better than I can.
I don't know. They could be anywhere.
Look, I say fierce ways talking riddles. I don't.
Ah.
Oh, no, this is fear. Oh, this is spook. Oh.
God.
Go over him. Next pale as a ghost. Stop. His eyes are locked on the monitor closest to him. What? He simply points to the monitor and looks away. Look at the monitor and see the logging site. More specifically, the overturned dozer and the leg sticking out from under it. Work boots right where I left him. Tony. In fact, that his death seems extra. Almost like it happened in some other world or a long time ago.
I know you already told me he was gone, but it's different to actually seeing him. My god.
Suddenly something blazes by the open door outside. Shape is vast and shadow, but sure it's a person.
Someone else is here.
Marcus is wheeling around. He sounds very happy to discover this. Apparently you're happy about that, so I tried to follow him. If something bad happens, surely the sight of another survivor is a good thing, right?
We should check it out.
Or is this in the best mood to leave Jove after revisiting Tony's death all over again? Someone just ran by the door. Hopefully it's someone who can help us.
You going to be okay?
Hell yeah, you gonna be okay, champ?
It's fine. Go see who it is.
She says, give me a mock thumbs up. Turned to Marcus and motioned for us to head to the investigation.
Let's be careful. Depending on who it is, they might not be as hesitant to shoot a stranger as I was.
Hesitant? I nodded as I head for the door, still holding the rifle in my hands. I don't know if I have the guts to actually use it if needed. Woden has the guts. Woden doesn't want to kill people, but in this scenario, it's kind of like in, Fear of Cyberpunk. There's a certain point where it's like, yeah, I don't think non-lethal works anymore. It's like in Fallout when you see the Mirelurk. It's like, I don't think Woden can punch that out non-lethally. Yeah, I'll shoot a motherfucker. I'll shoot one of the ghouls. With a final look back at Jove, I run out to the second floor hallway. Oh, I love the fucking Nightmare Hospital. It's my favorite level. Marcus falls, still fear in his eyes, but a slight glimmer of hope. That hope is contagious. Take off to figure that we just ran past the command center. Ahead of us, the facility presents yet another long hallway. Right away, I noticed this level of the facility seems darker, even though all the lights are on. Hallways are adorned with numbered yellow doors and large white panels along the wall. It's clean and well maintained, but there's something ominous about it. Later, I see a fleeting motion of something dark cutting to the left of the corridor. There! I say quietly, pointing up ahead. Marcus gives a nod and we continue chasing after the person we saw blazed by the command center just moments ago. Then it occurs to me that this person could be like Marcus was at first, armed and scared. Sneaking up on Marcus didn't seem to go too well last time.
Yeah.
Hey! Who's there? I get no response. I'm sure if I should be relieved or upset by this. I asked the person and they killed me with a rifle. Why should this person be any different? Quickly dart around the corner and take the same shooting stance I've seen countless times on TV. There's one standing there, 10 feet away. She has reddish blonde hair and a small, mousy build. She looks terrified, visibly shaking. So I have to voice her, Jove, because that's Natalie. She's probably in her late 30s, wearing a lab coat with dark jeans and green Converse low tops. She can sense that her fear is not just about our sudden appearance. She's like a woman who's been running scared for a while now. Her hands are raised in surrender. She's not holding a weapon. Marcus slowly approaches, taking a few steps ahead of me. So that's just Natalie. I'll just take that that's Natalie. She blinks, seemingly surprised that we know her name. Yes. And you're Mark?
Marcus.
She nods absentmindedly and looks at my rifle. No, we're good. No, best girl, 10 out of 10. Nah, I'm not gonna use it. How do I know that?
You're trespassing,
Oh,
government.
no, that's me.
Oh.
You're trespassing on government property in the midst of a huge I now need to get used to this. Okay. You're trespassing on government property in the midst of a huge catastrophic event, and you have a rifle. How am I supposed to believe you? I have a friend back from the command center who needs medical attention. We're looking for the rest of our crew. I'm sorry, but I don't know where they are.
Do you know what happened from the power outage?
I don't know what caused it, but there was an experiment taking place when the outage occurred. Something happened, and she glances off here, giving me a look of distrust.
I saw things on security monitors. The experiment failed, didn't it?
I don't know the specifics. I barely escaped this third floor. I was going to the command center to see if the security footage showed anything. Then I saw you and the gun. Listen to their conversation. I'm totally in the dark. What the fuck has you... Experiments? Let's be honest. Let's use some video game logic. We're gonna find out about those eventually. So I want to know what I need to shoot, because it seems like, Treas, it's rapidly approaching. It seems like the very pissed off, it literally fused a man to the ground, is about to come kick my ass. So what do I need to shoot? Amy looks at me, her eyes wide and terrified. Who are you anyway? I quickly give her a story, a longer stranded, blah blah blah. I tell her, recognition blooms in her eyes. You're one of the loggers? Yep. She shooks at Mark and says, I thought they were being watched.
They were. This was a weak accident. There's no proof that they were responsible.
I feel myself wanting to submit all the questions that are piling up in my head, but this is waiting for me. Joe first, right? Joe first.
Yep.
Joe first. Jove needs to get in here. I decided, despite my curiosity, I need to get Jove help as humanly possible. Look, is there any medical help to be had here or not? Probably, but you'd have to find Colonel Barksdale. He knows where all of this sort of supplies are. And where is he? Where the hell is everyone else? At this, Amy starts to weep. She falls to her knees as if someone had struck her from behind. God, some of them were killed and some were just... I don't know, they disappeared right in front of me. What? Disappeared? Dude, what? Huh? I don't even know. Both of these are pretty adequate questions at this point. Fused into the ground like Gary's mod. Now you see why that... Now when we played with our buddy, we both made that joke, and then both of us started rapidly realizing, oh wait, no, that's not a joke. No, someone may have actually... Oh no, so what... So now I kind of want to know, what the fuck were you all doing here? I feel like we walked into, like, Half-Life 1, like the Black Mesa funny alien experiment, but we're a civilian. What the fuck were you doing here? Huh? Something's here with us. We were conducting an experiment, and it went horribly wrong. Something came through.
Came through what?
I don't know that much, entity, but whatever it is, it's still here somewhere. How could you not know? Do you not have full security access? No, I have access to almost everything, but there are 2 levels of security beyond my clearance. So, what do you suggest we do now? I'm not sure. She says, wiping her tears away. But if you want to find your crew, we need to find Barksdale. He's in charge. Where is he? Down on the 3rd level, in the hangar. Alright, let's go. It's not that easy. Amy says, looking at the rifle in my hands. Why not? Like I said, something came through when the power went out. There's several of them. All around the 3rd floor. Not 1. Not a 2. Not even a 3. Several, you say? Oh. So what came through? What in the fuck is it? What do I have to shoot? They're building it up, Treas, and genuinely from how we remember they describe it, it is... We're trying to remember how to describe it. Like, remember how we were trying to describe, like, the thing from Control, like, oh, funny cube metal thingy that eats the bread. That's an easier thing to explain than these things. They are horrid. I hate them. They're gonna give you nightmares tonight. Just because they are just, yeah. I'm ready for them. I'm ready to shoot the bad men. All I know is that the others refer to them as entities. It calls the horrors she seen. I don't even know how to describe them. I didn't get a good look. All I did was run for my life, but my heart screams. I know it's not very scientific of me, but I didn't feel like sticking around to learn more. This is you?
She's right.
Stopping my train of thought.
The things I saw in the monitors, it was crazy.
This is insane. I'm going to the third level to find this Barksley guy. Thanks for your help.
Wait. I'm sticking with you. If we want to get out of here, we have to find Mark's there, right?
Yes, but Barksley's on the third floor. It's too dangerous to go back there. I'll let them make their own decisions. In the meantime, I'm heading back to the command center to find Jove. If I get there, I hear their footfalls behind me getting closer. I like how I made a posse because Woden has a fucking RPG squad. Treas, I literally made a fucking RPG's team. Here's my Persona squad. I now have Marcus. Definitely won't betray me over there. Amy, Natalie, best girl. Jove will fucking maul somebody because while bleeding to death, fucking overpowered a man with an M16. Holy shit, what a pussy slayer. And then the Woden. I got plot armor. This is an RPG squad. I'm playing fucking No More Heroes 3 again. Take me to the land of RPGs. Remember our signature hard hat that we still canonically have on? That we do know for a fact has one more use as like a trust. It's funny that we think the hard hat is like is an extra life. We're on easy mode because we got the hard hat. It keeps saving my life.
Nice.
Safety first, motherfucker. But we think if like you want to know who all died, you have to lose it. So that's why it's kind of like you have to disrespect Troy's corpse and like rip his leg off. Otherwise you're taking more penalties for later. That's what it's a bit of for. But that's not to say we can't fuck up these decisions. We absolutely can fuck up these decisions. But it's just like anyone where we get hurt, hard hat's acting like an extra life. We are gonna lose it though, and when it happens, we'll both feel like when Companion Cube had to go down the Inferno with pepperoni. Neither of you know your way. Neither of you know your way around her. Leave her Barksdale on your own would be suicide. Like her or not, she has a point. Fine. Let's go to Jove on the command center and head down together. Oh, let's get back to Jove. It's you know, it's somewhat comforting to hear this music. It's like the safer music in Resident Evil. You know, like once we're in we're in like the security room, right? I think there's one way and we got our gun, we're good. It feels nice. We enter the command center and I'm happy to see that Jove has regained some of her color. We're gonna get you some help. And then we're gonna find our crew and get the fuck out of here.
More help would be great. The way you ripped off my shirt earlier, I'm not letting you touch me again.
Oh wait, maybe one of us should stay here with her.
I'll be okay.
Jove says. She stands to her feet with a grunt. I don't know what's out there. I saw them. I saw what they can do. This facility is not safe. We don't want to leave Jove, like, so I don't even want to, like, even ask. It doesn't even matter if they are. We saw they ripped through the ground if these are the same things, unless there are two different fucking monsters like Resident Evil. This is the Jove, or Treas. This is point and click Resident Evil Adventure. Biohazard. I don't even fucking want to know. No, fuck, what can they do? Well, we know they can carry his mod racked off. Like, no, go, give it to me straight, dog. I need to know. If it's like in speech, we're going with that. But if it's a decision, Treas, we'll debate that. If it's questions though, because we just know these are lore. That's what I want to know right now. Never mind. Come on, fuck off. Marcus looks a little hesitant, but odds and agreement as the forces exit the command center. I think she says never mind either way, but I think this is one where it didn't really matter, but damn, come on. I just prioritize what we think is important. I take a photo look at the screen that shows my wrecked logging site and feel a pang of sorrow. Like the admirer showing life is facility security cameras. Try to sell myself while not looking for any sign of Amy's or Natalie's creatures, but I can't. That's exactly what I'm doing. There's no need to pretend otherwise. We need to head back through the hall and towards the elevator. The tension exists between us, like a physical presence. Nah, I trust Jove. Jove. Me and Jove, we homies. Woden and Jove, homies for days. Also, I have a gun. Everyone should feel safe around Woden. Woden has a gun. We step inside the elevator, and those pristine doors close. Inside the elevator, Natalie becomes much more guarded and distant from us. I want to assure her that we mean her no harm, but I'm also not going to put the rifle down. That gun stays with me. So, you have pretty high clearance in this place, right? That's right. So what kind of experience are we talking about? What went wrong? When she starts to answer my questions, I can tell that there's something of a relief for her to get it off her chest. There's a lot of work on a project taking place here over the last 3 years or so. The purpose is to find out if there's any real viable science behind point-to-point installation. Like, teleporting?
Oh my god. I had no idea. I knew there was weird stuff here, but nothing this insane.
It's not really all that insane. We found our first major breakthrough about 9 months ago. We were able to transport a live rat from its cage to level 3 to a small lab in New Mexico. It took the rat 5 seconds.
Are you kidding me? I
can tell she wants to sound as if she's mocking the idea, but she fails. She's scared. Not at all. The problem is that the rat arrived, but its retinas were detached. Its intestines were on the outside of its body. Okay. This is actually a reference to to a Stephen King book called The Jump. We're gonna go quickly, or at least what they're talking about with the teleportation. Not the monsters so much. The monsters are different, but in The Jaunt, right? Basically, like a guy sends rats through. He makes teleportation, right? So people can go from Earth to Mars in like seconds. However, as he sent it starts with like him. He makes teleportation, right? He makes to where a rat goes through a tube at one place and teleports to the other. But the rat comes through, walks around, and then just dies. As the story goes on, so on and so forth, like if people go through he actually traps someone in infinity. So basically, if you go through the teleporter, right, or like the transporter in that book, you're basically going through it's W train. But actually, it's W train. But imagine it for you, it was eternity, but you were there alone going through it. So like his son, like in the book, like this dad's saying like, oh, the John, like what happened? Like he's telling how the guy figured it out. It's like all the rats died, but then you figure out like, oh, you gotta. If they're asleep and they go through, they're fine. Like if you do anesthesia and you go through like in W Corp, if you go in the tubes, oh good, nothing bad. But his son refuses the anesthesia and holds his breath, and he comes out manic with like basically white hair, crazed like a monster, saying like he's seen infinity. Now, also what's fucked up is in that same story, he puts the guy who invents it pushes his wife through and then cuts off the teleport where she can get through, and then plugs it back in. She never comes through, which means he trapped her in infinity where she could never die on a W Corp train. Alone. Holy fuck. So anyway, that's what they were doing, but instead of like the rat going through eternity, retina detached, intestines outside. So the teleportation worked, but I don't think the rat's too happy. I don't.
Indeed.
I don't think the rat's having a good time. What do you think?
Nope.
On a scale from 1 to kill me.
I'd say 11.
Not too bad. I'd take a trip.
I meant 11 out of 10.
No, I said 11 to kill me.
It's more like put me out of my misery.
So what you're saying is you wish the rat could go back in time when it was born and just go, no, I'm cool, just not experiencing life, I'm good.
Yep.
So all those happy moments, like, nah, all those people I made, fuck them. Nah, fuck that. Nah, detached. I don't think you. I'm still alive. They're detached. I'm good. Ooh. No. Does that mean the guy taking off like the fucking headset and just walking out of there? No, I'm good. So did you perfect it? I'm guessing not. Well, about 6 months ago, we successfully made the same experiment. The rat arrived in great health. This time in just 3 seconds. Oh, good. The rat didn't want to die. We did it. Trust me, we did it. Still, one of the things we need to tweak is the order to make the process completely safe for us to figure out how to keep the subject on a straight course. When the matter is being transported, not only are its atoms being unknit and then put back, not only are its atoms being unknit and then put back together upon arrival. I can pretty much figure this one out, but I want to know so much more, but please don't tell any more. But transported? What? Am I being carried by flies? What the fuck are you doing to me? Unknit? I'm on with that. That one sounds more fucked up. Yes, deconstructed and translated through space. Translate. It's the only way we know how to do it right now. But the issue, as I said, comes into deconstructing the subject on a straight course to its destination. When the process occurs, we are deforming space-time. You are what now with, huh? Treas? What? What? We're getting a shortcut through space, and that has risks.
Why exactly?
Because there are many dimensions in space than the 3 that we exist on. There's some evidence that are as many as 10. So, when you send the rat to New Mexico, it's traveling through another dimension to get there. Basically, and because of that, we're trying to get a better understanding of what the other dimensions are capable of. Things that a great deal of population would be scared of if they knew we were doing. Hence, all the privacy. Then today, the power went out as we were right in the middle of an experiment. Something happened. What? I don't know. Speaking with the authority of someone who knows what she's talking about. And I'm pretty sure that's what those creatures are, so what the fuck are those? Actually, are those creatures, or did we make something fucked? Tris, did we fuck up? Tris, did we make the bad? That's my assumption. I wasn't present for the experiments. I'm not clear for such things, but I do get the reports. Yeah. Treas.
One sec. What reports?
I'm given access to the results of the tests.
In other words, you guys
Clear,
have been peeking into other dimensions and taking notes on what you see. I can't believe I can't believe I wasted my life for this.
He starts freaking out. Thank God I took his gun from him. Now he's quiet. Her expression indicates she's waiting to see how I react to all this. Cool. I mean, yeah, no, they're insane, but like, fucking, that's pretty bold. Trust me, we've confirmed that now we can go to a dimension full of furries. Confirmed. Right? Like, there's now more dimensions. We can do some unhinged bullshit. That's fucking unhinged. Alright, we're impressed. So this is like interdimensional shit. In a way. Marcus, on the other hand, is incredulous.
I don't want to do anything to do with this. All this time I've been working for...
He laughs cruelly. The sound of it makes my blood go cold for a moment.
Just a single level beneath my feet. You assholes haven't tearing apart space and time.
When the elevator doors open, I can't get out fast enough. Tension is already going way too thick for my liking. Inside the elevator, we step out for what appears to be a massive industrial area. Carnage outside is unlike anything I'd seen on the other upper levels. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's the part. Oh, dear. He's coming.
Oh.
Oh, no. The area looks industrial, like if things built for detail only. But more noticeably than that is all the blood. My god, I've never seen so much blood. Those Christians must have had a field day.
Holy shit.
Marcus says, looking like a man who just woke up from a very bad dream. More personnel in this area when the experiment went haywire. As if the explanation makes it all better. Appreciate you all doing down here at bed. It'd be worth it. We have to get moving. We're gonna lose our nerve. Hey, Natalie, let's focus. Barksdale's in the hangar? If he's alive, yes, that's where he'll be. Let's hurry. As far as I can tell, Jove is doing much better, but I'm beginning to grow tired of trying to keep my fear at bay. Between the blow from the south of level 3 and Natalie's talk of the lab rats, I get freaked out. Fuck it. Woden saves the day. Rangers lead the way, right?
Yep.
Oh, we got the gun. Rangers lead the way. Before we start walking ahead with me in the lead. We stop up and come to the range of what looked to be 3 different people. It's hard to tell how many bodies are here because of the inventory shreds and distorted. 2 of the bodies look to be fused together. Another man looks to have had his leg welded through the floor. Excuse me, its face. He died in an abject state of horror. His mouth pried open in an eternal scream. Let's investigate that. We'll take a gander. See a face pushed into the floor like putty. Barely attached to separated skull. A single dead eye stares at me. I think I might puke. Behind me, Marcus just says that. Instead of heaving, my eyes can't leave the carnage. There's blood everywhere. Crimson pool flooding to the floor. There are hunks of skin and tissue splattered on the wall, and strands of unspilled intestines that cleanse the floor like dead snakes. Jove steps behind me, and she speaks. Her voice is soft and flat.
What?
It's you.
What the hell could do that to someone?
The things I saw, they could do pretty easily, I think. She looks pale. I think she may pass out any moment. Tears spill from her eyes. She's visibly shaking. But she shoulders on, looking back at me, stepping on the side of the gruesome cartridge. Her eyes ready to go to my rifle. She doesn't look very hopeful. You good to go? We need to move, but for some reason, I can't take my eyes off the screen. My mind is really trying to process it all. Do we keep looking at the insane garbage?
Nah.
Evil, let's go. We leave the grizzly site behind, moving to another equally destroyed area. We think it does actually let you keep going all the time, like, fuck. I think, like, you find, like, a dude who's, like, still technically alive, or we'll see him later, where he's alive through, like, pipes in his guts and shit. Leave the grizzly site behind, another equally destroyed area. Like, until the next room has been open for experimentation. This place hasn't been destroyed, it's been physically altered in a way that makes no sense. It appears like things have been warped, numerous heroes distorted, twisted. To my right, a machine has been catapulted, looks as if somehow merged with the wall rather than crashing into it. Beyond these phenomena, there's strange violence. There's standard violence, as you can see. There's only part sticking out from underneath the wreckage, or blood. Sounds like an explosion, maybe wonder just how this happened. See, the aftermath is sick enough, but it makes me wonder if Amy saw it all while it was happening. What happened to those girders? I don't need to know how those people died. I'm pretty good. I'm golden, Chief. I'm good. Only got a glimpse of it. It looks like it was like trying to focus your eye on something that was too close. They just started twisting, but not like creaking or breaking. It's like those creatures were able to deform matter. Pauses here. That's when we hear something out of the facility. Close behind us and slightly to the right. Not sure what it is, but it makes my blood feel like ice. It feels like static from an AM radio. It's like a high-pitched noise, but every time that I can't even start to fathom. What the hell is that? I suddenly clapped my hand in my ear. One of them. What are those creatures?
That's what they sound like?
See, she's leaning against the wall, wincing at the noise. Suddenly realizes I have a death grip on the rifle, where I shoot the next thing I see. How far are they? About 100 meters. Not far. Woden takes this as a cue to start moving again. Make our way around the office wreckage, now with a new purpose in our step. Make it to the other side of the room, approaching a dark hallway when another high-pitched noise sounds out. This one louder, closer. We all share a terrified look, and we can tell Amy's on the verge of losing it. With the rifle tightly as we move towards the hallway in front of us. Can we kill one of these? I don't know. Joe speaks up. Her voice like ice. Let's
move out. Like, that's all. No.
No one has anything after that. The continued presence of terror around us. We're seeing all this like some new violent gravity. So, we cannot kill these things. Ooh, look how tight it is. Remember how they can dig through the ground?
Yes.
The small utility always well lit. Looks like it was designed to be used as select maintenance workers. What's going on in this area? Look at Marcus has asked the question. But he shows no response.
She might know. I've never been down here before.
It's a utility hallway, but the utility there's a maintenance room. There should be a gun or two in there. It's almost like a direct path to the hangar entrance. As we walk quickly and quietly down the hallway, as we close ahead and feel the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. Lights become more sparse and spaced. It's supposed to be how far the end expands into the darkness. This hallway has the occasional trace of blood, but nothing like the main area we've come from. Peering further down, just can you see what looks like a large metal door further ahead, and another shield shroud. This one sounds further away, but no less demonic.
How many things did you see?
3. But that's just what I saw. There could be more.
What did they look like?
Yo, what the fuck are we dealing with? I don't know how to explain them. Monsters. It's the only word I can think of. My mind seemed to struggle with just trying to understand what I was seeing. They're big. They seem to jerk around every few feet or so. They look like they're made of light. That's about all I know for sure. So, Treas, have you seen, like, that vision of the head at the very end of Library of Ruin now? Like that hologram thingy?
I think so?
That's about how we imagine these are. Imagine they're like these angel-esque things that jerk around and twitch. That's about the best way we've thought about them. How that sounds. They're big, they jerk around every few feet, and they seem like they're made of light. Like, imagine something like jerking around, like, you know how like the banshees like jerk around and teleport?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's like, it's instant or something. My ex-husband always said, let my work kill me. She continues seemingly unable to stop herself. I doubt he imagines this exact scenario, but still. As we make our way to the hangar doors, another high-pitched noise rings out. Angrier now. Natalie stops walking. Calls an officer to stop and turn towards her. We have to do something to slow those things down.
No. There's no time. We need to keep distance ourselves and get to the hangar fast.
Natalie ignores him deep in thought. There's an old hydraulic door set in the wall, right here. It's been used for years, though. She looks at me, pleading for her cause. I think they might be able to pull it closed behind to keep those things back.
Those hydraulic doors weigh a ton. There's no way it'll work.
Woden, what do you think? If I have a harder time getting to us if we have those doors locked.
Look. We need to get to the hangar now.
What do you think?
Let's keep moving.
You sure? You trust...
Look, can they go through doors?
Well, yes, but it doesn't seem like they have to warp the metal. Like, she said she could see them doing it, whereas, like, going... I mean, you know, was
I'd
thinking.
say.
How we thought about it was like they'll go through. It's kind of like SCP 106, you know, like how
Yeah?
he can walk at you, but when he's going through walls, he's kind of slowed down a bit.
Then let's like stop, close the doors
That's
first.
how we think this is going. We're gonna slow down.
Damn it! We don't have time for this.
Natalie ignores him, starts feeling along the wall for a groove. Jove and I start looking as well. A minute passes, then we see a small maneuver that runs from the floor to the ceiling. Is that it? Yes! I look for the floor and see an old metal track that runs around the frame. Let's move it, I say. Natalie, Jove, and I start pulling as hard as we can, but barely budges in this. As that static noise rings out again, she was stuttering. Marcus lets out a whine.
We're running out of time. We need to go. Those things are getting closer every second.
Help us then, you fuckboy.
It won't make a difference. We...
Shut up and help us and find him! Reluctantly, Marcus walks over and grabs the door. We're all going strain to pull, starts inching slowly, and then begins to move steadily. Once we get started, it slides easily. It's near the wall, closing off the hallway behind us. You can see the merest glimpse of the unilluminated shape in the darkness. It's cut off by a slight thump of the hydraulic door being pushed against the frame of the opposite wall. Natalie turns and locks it into place.
Great, now let's haul ass.
We all turn and get moving again, still unsure about our prospects. The fact that yet the shrill sound behind us somewhere in the village is not calming. There's two of them. It's not like they're calling out to one another. Doors on the hangar sit up like the entrance to some enormous labyrinth. At least they're calling each other, it's not the sound of metal building. So maybe they need, teammates to bust through. We might have bought time. After all, they were right behind us, apparently. Goddamn. We reach the hangar doors. We see the suggestions of how impenetrable they are. The computer terminals mounted on the wall nearby is blinking red lights. Any idea what this means? It's not a magnetic lock. I feel safe from the lockdown.
I've never been down here before. If I had known this door was here, I would have opened it earlier.
How? The fear in her voice is more present than ever.
From the command center. You need to override from there first and then use this terminal to open the hangar doors.
The command center on the second floor?
Yeah.
Amy shakes her head and lets out a nervous laugh. Are you kidding? We just pulled out a dark door and blocked the hallway, remember? If we want...
If we want to get to the hangar, we have to get to the command center. Isn't there another way?
Turning to Marcus, he replies, there is another elevator. I'll need to go through the biochem storage. Also, even if we hadn't closed it, she would have been like, oh, but those creatures are right behind us, so, either way, we'd have to walk back through horseshit nonsense. Through biochem storage. I need to stay with Jove so she can rest. You two go. You know your way around this place. You know the controls, Marcus.
Fine. But we'll need to be armed.
And Natalie gets the gun. Not on his goddamn life. And aiming the rifle, she turns to go. Marcus gives me a concerned look, but falls along behind her. Not on his life. Here's the thing. Marcus, since he's been here longer, you'd think we'd trust him more, right? But consider how much of a cock he's been. Once Amy and Marcus make a good distance from the hallway, Jove lets out a nervous laugh.
And then there were two.
Jove looks much better, but she still needs a wall to stay standing. Didn't Amy say there were guns and emergency kits in the maintenance room near the hangar doors?
Yeah, I think so.
I try it. I look ahead and see a door to the right that reads maintenance. Might as well give it a try. I go to the door and and try to open it. Find it's locked. Busted knee, so maybe not.
Get pushed with the shoulder.
I give it a hard shove, but it doesn't budge. I try again when I hear a gunshot from just down the hallway. I thought it was Amy Marcus to call with things. Monsters. I don't hear any of that strange sound that I've come to associate with them. My nerves go off my head. And before I know it, I'm heading back down the hallway from the hangar doors. So here, I'll be right back. I stood over my shoulder to Jove. See if you can figure out how to get in that maintenance room.
Where are you going?
I don't bother asking this because you're around the doorway and me and Marcus, or Natalie and Marcus. Gunshots. Oh, this room looks fun. Now this is a Resident Evil room. As I enter the biochem room and start walking to the massive sign, I know what classified chemicals could be inside. I fully expected one of Amy's creatures to come, or Natalie's creatures to come flying around the ears with all his head. I think I overhear a voice. What's voice? It's Natalie. Stop! Let go of the gun! I went ahead so fast I almost tripped over the two people in life or did struggle. I'm sure it's impossible what I'm saying, but it makes no sense at all. Mark is trying to wrestle with Natalie, trying to take her gun away. This isn't working. Throws her to the ground and starts choking her. Her face turned purple and her eyes look like they might pop out of her head. Marcus sees me coming out of the hallway, but as if he was doing was perfectly normal.
Stop him.
Yeah, I think so. I start rushing towards him before I really know what I'm doing. I bring my fist down, hard across the bridge of his nose and reward him with a satisfied crack. He cries out and falls to the ground. I look at me if he doesn't understand why I punched him. With the floor, Natalie clutches her neck and glass for breath. I just feel in the moment too late. I see the rifle has been thrown across the floor. Marcus seems to know it's the same moment I do.
I'd say hit him again. Because the way I see it, if Marcus can't grab it, Amy can.
I deliver a surprisingly strong blow with my right hand, clapping his chin from the awkward position. The process of playing a knee in his chest on top of him, his left foot comes out of nowhere, landing hard. He catches me squarely in the ribs, knocking the breath out of me.
What the hell are you doing? By killing her, I'm saving us. All of this was her fault.
She truly believes that this... But that's the case, then why not just attack her when we were all together? Just simple. We might have stopped him. He wanted to kill her in private. Anyway, what would you have done to Jove and me? It seems fitting, really. When we first came upon Marcus, he held a gun on us. I'd be relieved to see another human being that I'd underestimated just how unhinged he was. Marcus and I both died for the rifle, still laying on the floor and starting to wrestle for position, but I'm not confident I'll come away with it. I start struggling, he starts inching the muzzle of the gun towards my face. Position I do not want to be in, and I start pushing back hard. But if this thing actually fires, I'm not sure where I'd prefer the bullet to go, especially in a room full of chemical tanks.
I'd say towards the tanks.
I realize I pushed the muzzle away from my face, from both of us, in terms of being towards the large tanks. The struggle, the gun goes off, and a flash bullet rolls and fills side of the tanks. Strange green liquid starts to leak out, and I hold my breath. Hope it's not explosive or harmful. It's not. So it lands on the ground, some sort of thick, twisted moss starts to grow naturally fast. I have no idea what it is, but it's safe for us not to be rolling on the ground just a few feet away from it. Yeah, I leave the strange growth distracts Marcus for an instant. I grip the rifle tighter and push forward. So the rifle catches him directly in the chin. His head snaps back and his head releases from the rifle. I get to my feet as quickly as I can, swinging the rifle back around all. Guns in my hand, baby. From when I think I've got him knocked out, but his eyes flutter. Looks at me as if I've betrayed him.
Oh, people. It was them that did this. She deserves to die. She did this.
Look at Natalie and wish I could help her. We just see she's managed to draw in a few breaths. Her legs moved and tried to push herself in a sitting position.
You wouldn't know. You didn't work here under the secrecy. You don't know what it was like to.
He surprised me by lunging towards me, leaping from the floor like a human projectile. I turned in carefully. I have to act fast. He did hit us. No, here's the problem, Treas. He hit us in the eye. Let's try to dodge, right? Because our eyes got fucked. He got us.
Ah.
His aim was pointed, his strength is failing, so I dodge him. If we tried to shoot him, remember, because we were merciful, he kicked us in the eye, and we were worried if this affected our sight. I don't want to have another gun check off, and I'll let those creatures get. I made enough noise already. Made a hard jab with the butt of the rifle, striking him in the chest. Something crunches and lets out a whoosh of air, crumbles for a moment, then goes to his knees. He was in pain on the floor. Only a few moments. I realized that they were not purely screams of pain. Bastards calling for them. call those creatures to come for us.
This place is evil along with everyone involved. If you are taking her side, then you deserve to die too.
If you want to stop me. Oh no, that's still.
If you want to stop me, you better do it now, you coward.
The rage in his eyes at Natalie swells towards me for stopping him makes me think he'll deliver us threat. Here's the rifle again. Every urge in my body wanting to make sure he doesn't come out back to bite us. Not violent. I could easily not kill him and just leave him behind.
I'd say kill, just because he's already trying to he's already trying to load them anyway. So, well, then again, it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, because we're still gonna have to shoot him.
It wouldn't even matter because, quite honestly, they're coming towards
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, so it's like, I guess just let him take him.
Yep.
Good luck, fucker. This is when us and Blues were like, no, we're gonna save a bullet, but we're gonna save it for him later. We shot him because we ended up accidentally like getting someone killed that we wanted to have live on accident. I forget why, but don't worry about it. Just like I do, just like when I could barely shoot him, he was coming at me. I can't bring myself to deliver the killing blow. I ignore him and lean down to Natalie. You okay? I have to go. Any minute. Too much noise. I have to hold her so she can get to her feet. We start forward and then I think of Jove. She can back to the hair doors. I can't leave Jove there. No time. She's going with me to the command center now. We'll be back for her soon.
You're all dead now anyway. If they don't get you, I will.
He laughs manfully after this, hooting like a madman. As if in response, my high-pitched noise tears through the hallway. I feel my bones. They're following his noise now. Voice weak still. She takes off away from Marcus, presumably towards the other elevator she mentioned moments ago. I follow her. As we move out, I hear Marcus slowly pushing himself to the ground, stumble off, slipping in between the tanks and disappearing. I start running after the first few strides. Another noise sounds out. It sounds mechanical, but at the same time, it reminds me of the grooves I've heard of whale songs. Sort of metal creaking and crushing echoing through the door it came in through. They've reached the high door. A door we pulled. Maybe it's just confirming what I'm thinking. The sound grows louder as it's clear they're struggling with it, which is good. We have a bit more time. Split my step to follow Amy Natalie as she goes to the other elevator. She's panting fearlessly and pushes on. Hear her rattling in her breath. It's like the result of Marcus's attack. Fucking dickhead. Makes me imagine how his cold and caring eyes must have looked staring down at her as he tried to deliver her to her death. How is she still forging on beyond me? Sorry about Marcus. It's not your fault. At least you handed me the gun. Yeah, I think you would have just shot her if you handed him the gun. I just hope we can find a way to survive this mess. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Eyes fixed straight ahead. I'm not sure I can blame her. Just want to say something encouraging, I guess. We finally came to the elevator at the end of the row of silos. The elevator doors slide open slowly when we hear something behind us. A strangled sort of whistling noise. Decided to turn around to face the bog hair queen. Thankfully, be giving me moments to spare. The elevator doors remain open for 3 seconds before they start to slide close again. Those 3 seconds, I see a large shape floating towards us. A phosphorate-like white outlines of an impossible. A phosphorus-like white glow outlines an impossible shape. Behind I see another shape that's in the bog hair queen. Another. The third one breaks away from the other two, taking a quick right. Moves with eerie speed. This is the direction that was the direction Marcus had gone. Honestly, the thought of them hunting him down doesn't bother me in the slightest. Same here. Now they used to pressing the button to close the elevators over and over. They stare for what seems like an eternity. My crew should have designed these fucking doors.
I'd say hide inside the elevator. You don't know if the gun's actually going to kill them.
She did say, like, when we asked if they get you killed, and she's like, probably fucking not. Natalie and I slide against the side of the elevator, trying to avoid being seen. Can't help peeking around the corner. I hold the rifle steady, ready to fire. That's when I see them in clear light for the first time. I can see their features, their shapes, their colors. Mind can't quite process it. Nothing about them makes sense. My eyes try to see a squid, but that's not what these things are. They're gray and white. It's to be nothing more than squirming light. Their pinches are neither legs or tentacles, but somewhere in between. They don't walk on these pinches, but they use them to glide. They move like ghosts. They seem to jerk every feet or so. But I'm pretty sure that this jerking effect is not a result of their movement, but my mind's inability to understand how they're moving exactly. It's also more that their appearance makes a mockery of reality. The light around them seems to bend inwards if space between the room has to reshape itself for their existence. That peculiar effect in the air makes their movements seem like something underwater, only faster. They screech in unison as they rush towards the elevator. They'll be inside here in another few seconds. Check the rifle and see how much ammo is diminishing. After saving my shots, I'm gonna start having to be choosy. I'm not even gonna fucking waste my goddamn time.
Yep.
I'm not even wasting my damn time. Couldn't serve them rounds, because either they're gonna kill us, which means I don't have plotter, or I keep advancing, even though I know the doors may not close in time. I manage to keep my cool and avoid firing off a few more rounds. My finger inches to pull the trigger, but I resist. I'm not sure if a gun would affect them. And finally, the door closes. The creatures wash against each other on the other side of the door, making electric noise and crying out in anger. So, Treas, now you can see why we love this game for how it describes these things. What the fuck did we just get described? It's
essentially the absence of space, essentially.
Yeah, but it's like there's appendages, and it's like we keep thinking of like a leg tentacle being morphed between it, but it's like it's not that, because he says it's legs, but it's not, but it's tentacles, but it's not that, it's something in between. They're swimming, but not. Reality can't conceive them. And this was what was inspiration for the later half of our dimensions, for like Goza and Callie and all that, for like the super bullshit stuff, was this nonsense. Reality has to bend and twist because they are making a mockery of it. That is possibly the hardest line for the appearance of something. It's more that their appearance makes a mockery of what you can understand, motherfucker. That is how beyond you they are. And Trish, somehow we feel like you now want to be one of these things. Trish, is that your like ultimate final form when you've ascended?
I don't know.
Something so non-human that you make a mockery of space and time. That reality has to reshape itself for your existence. Anyway, they keep advancing, even though I know the doors may not close in time. The tips of their spider, like, I hate how it goes from, like, squid to then feet to then, oh, they're spider monster nightmare creatures. Poke through the wall, an elevator door. For some reason, they can't get it all the way through. Now he screams this and curls in the ball at the far corner of the elevator, crying. I say nothing to her, I just cling to the rifle, hoping these creatures don't find Jove as she waits in the hangar doors where we left her. Forsaken ours. We need to get them open now. Oh, shit. So, Tress, do you want to call it here? Because there's probably enough for more than,
yeah,
next
I'd
time.
say we can stop it here. I just want to see the results now.
No, that's what we want to see, true. The blunt truth. Yeah, we told her we'd be fine. Joe's gonna be fine. Not many people, we don't think it matters, technically, like, honestly.
I am 69.
69. And now nobody else can ever play this game, Joe. Alright, Tress. Nobody can play this game ever again. Nobody can ever play this game. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we won. Left Marcus alive. We killed him on the one time we beat this with our buddy, so we genuinely do want to know what happens if we leave Marcus alive. Because now, he is... We left him alive because us and Blues were like, oh yeah, we're going to leave a bullet for him when he really fucks up. You know, like, because we're both just like you, Tress, we're like, oh, well, he's leading the creatures away anyway. So at least he's leading one away, right? That's one less.
Yeah.
But then when we came back, we were like, what if this is the one time and he does get eaten? Because I want to kill him. But also we were terrified that he was going to come back for Dennis. I can't touch my boy. I was so scared the whole time. We didn't bring it up because we wanted our blues and make the choice, but like now we're like, he's alive. He might come back. An hour later, conserve your bullets. That actually does matter. The bullet thing does matter. Having some spare, having more rounds is like having the hard hat. It's gonna give us a couple more options. I think it's saved. I'm not sure how this game counts as saving, but I think it's saved. Hold on. We can test. I just want to make sure. I think it does save like where you were. Hold on. Just go back in. Yeah, okay, it does. Cool. So next time when we play, we got it.
Hey!
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's safe. We hope everyone had a good time. We hope you had a good time, Treas.
I did.
I like these two games. I really like the lights off one. Something about that's but I like going back to Buried. We were worried it was gonna be cringy creepypasta writing, but you can see why it's like creepypasta, but mixed with like SCP and stuff. It's like just how those creatures describes like Lovecraft, and it's like kind of creepypasta, like, oh, your perspective, like you're gonna make it out because, well, yeah, but it's like who you're saving, and it's kind of SCP-ish because like, wow, super government facility, and I fucking love it, aesthetic, but it's going some places. We're on the last two chapters, which have some good shit, where a lot of the people can start dying based on how much we fuck this. It's gonna start getting bad. But yeah, if we'd given Marcus the gun, I think we think he just shoots Amy. We think he's just like dead. Anyway, we will see everyone tomorrow for Dread X.
Hey!
That's payday. I still haven't heard back from fucking Discord, but I assume it'll be tomorrow or sometime this week. But actually, it was on the 25th when I did, so it'll probably be like Thursday or Friday. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow will be Dread X. That's payday. I'm fucking Dread X 5, the last Dread X that's been made so far. So we hope to see everyone there. Until then, later, mates.
Later.